What's going on, everybody? This is Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and today, well, first of all, I don't even know my own intro anymore, dude. It's been so long. It's been a long wait to get back to this stream. Thank you for being here, Kramit the Frog. You are indeed first. Josh Jimenez, oh my god, bro. Josh, it's so good to hear from you, bro. I can't believe you're here. Oh my god. Thanks for being here, dude. Need to pull some things up. Hang on. I can't see chat from where I'm sitting. There we go. It says, Moon, my guy, welcome back. Glad you're feeling better, bro. Much love to you and the fam. Josh, thanks for being here. Josh, for those of you who don't know, is the reason why I started streaming in the first place. About 100 years ago, it feels like. It's been a while, dude. It's been a while. It was like back in 2020. Josh was like, hey, you know what you need to do? You need to turn on the camera and be live for everyone. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, fam, you better go live. You better start doing the thing. And ever since then, I did. I took his advice, and it was good advice. It is my first stream back. I had like 100 lung collapses. I had 6 chest tubes. I'm on day almost 80. I think day 80 of this recovery, and I still have several weeks left before I'm all better. But that being said, it's extremely important that I get back here and get back to the grind. And I'm not 100% better, so this show is going to be super scuffed, and I apologize for, all of the extreme technical issues I'm sure I'll encounter, as well as my inability to speak correctly, because I now have 30% less lung on both of my lungs. It used to be, there was a time where I was fully, capable of completing a sentence without having to take a breath, like the kid in the wheelchair from Malcolm in the Middle. But, I'll get back there, dude. Eventually, I will talk long enough that I won't have to breathe in the middle of my sentences anymore. Thanks for being here. Welcome to DudeNoWay Live, where we embark on a quest to play the greatest games of all time. Today, we're going to be diving into some Diablo 4 Season 3, but before we do that, we got some things we got to talk about. Some stuff has happened here in gaming, and it's been a while. So it's been a while since we've gotten a chance to really discuss what's going on. Josh says, not the kid in the wheelchair from Malcolm in the Middle. Bro, I swear to God. It's been crazy to understand my new lung capacity ever since the surgeries. If you didn't know, if you're new here, I did a show on New Year's Eve, I think. It was called the One Lung Challenge in Hardcore World of Warcraft, and I was playing hardcore. I had a nice long show. It was the longest show I think I've ever done. It was like 5.5 hours or something like that. It was super long. And normally I'll run for 3-4 hours and then I take a break. But yeah, dude, I did a super long show, and then the next day my other lung collapsed, and I had to go back to the hospital and get surgery on the other side. It's wild, dude. It's wild to think about. I got all these incisions in my midsection. I'm still on this medication for the nerve damage that they did to my chest wall and stuff like that. So if you guys don't know why everything is terrible and why the show is going to be as good as I can make it, that's why. I spent a lot of time recovering, spent a lot of time waiting for this moment. But to be honest, I haven't thought about really anything else. I think about this every day. I think about turning the camera on. I think about turning the stream on every single day. And it's been really hard to be away. It was also really hard to turn the camera on. You guys have no idea the amount of stage fright I had before hitting the go live button is ridiculous, especially for somebody who's been live for hundreds and maybe thousands of hours. I literally I had to fight myself to press the button. I was supposed to go live for the first time this week on Monday, but I ran out of my painkillers. And when you run out of your painkillers and you're looking at another 6 weeks of recovery, you can't really focus on much else. So I had to postpone until it was time. Kramit says, you've been through hell, brother. I love you. I wanted to see you before I hung out with the wife. Kram, thanks for being here, bro. I really appreciate it. Glad you're feeling better in a sense. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling better now that I pressed the button, and now that I'm now that I'm doing the thing, I feel a lot better now as well. So today we're gonna be like I said, we're gonna be playing Diablo 4. But before we do that, we got some things we got to talk about. And gaming has been crazy since I have been away. And I'm going to go ahead and mute Spotify. I'm just going to mute that. And we're going to, we got to chat about this. I don't know if you guys know, but Activision laid off like 1,900 employees like a week ago. And I'm going to go ahead and pull that up so that I can see it too. And yeah, so this is an article from The Verge that's kind of covering it. We're going to talk about this because I feel like it's important to bring up, because this, literally, the future of gaming is changing. Like, the future of gaming is changing right before our eyes. And it started at the beginning of this year. There have been a ton of layoffs, a massive amount of layoffs from many different studios, but the biggest of which happened when the Microsoft and Activision Blizzard merger kind of fell apart. Like, just a few weeks after they had merged, like, there was a massive lawsuit, and like they were fought in many countries across the world. Many people thought that Microsoft was going to have a monopoly over gaming if they acquired Activision Blizzard. And like, well, that may or may not be true. They do have a ton of the companies that actually make video games under their umbrella. Microsoft does now. But that being said, like, literally just a couple weeks after, they fire 1,900 employees. So we're going to go ahead and read this article here from The Verge, and then we're going to talk about it. It says, Microsoft is laying off 1,900 employees at Activision Blizzard and Xbox this week. Now, this was like last week or earlier this week. I'm not 100% sure, but does it have a date on here? January 25th. So literally like 1 week ago. And it says, while Microsoft is primarily laying off roles at Activision Blizzard, some Xbox and ZeniMax employees will also be impacted by the cuts. Now, the crazy thing about this is that Activision Blizzard literally just got acquired at the beginning of this month. Like, how is it that as soon as you pick everybody up, you're like, all right, axe them. Like, they're Negan from The Walking Dead, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about. They literally, they acquired them, and then they were like, all right, now let's cut almost 2,000 people out. And like, imagine, like, 2,000 people is an enormous amount of people. That's like 10 airplanes worth of people that they just crashed their careers straight into the dirt, bro. And like, this is the future of gaming. This is why it's changing. All of these layoffs are insane. And the article says, the cuts work out to roughly 8% of the overall Microsoft gaming division. That stands at around 22,000 employees total. Imagine that. 22,000 employees and 8% of them just get axed, bro. It's wild to think about. It says The Verge has obtained an internal memo from Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer that confirms the layoffs. And the memo says, it's been a little over 3 months since the Activision, Blizzard, and King teams. They're all part of the same umbrella right there. Activision, Blizzard, King is all like the same little umbrella. It's been about 3 months since they joined the team at Microsoft. As we move forward in 2024, the leadership of Microsoft Gaming and Activision Blizzard is committed to aligning on a strategy and an execution plan with a sustainable cost structure that will support the whole of our growing business. And like, I gotta ask, right? Like, I gotta know, at what point does Microsoft lose money from having these employees? Like, come on, dude. Like, you're literally one of the biggest companies in the entire world. You're rich as fuck. You're gonna tell me that you can't afford these 2,000 employees' salary? Get out of here, dude. Like, that's crazy. You're out of your mind. You're lying through your teeth, Phil Spencer. You know that you can afford to have these people on payroll. You know you can. You just acquired them a couple months ago. Like, it's nuts. Josh says, that's the Elon Musk shit. Interesting, though. I feel like this is behavior typically characteristic of Sony. They don't play well with others. Yeah, and like, neither does Nintendo when you think about it, right? Like, Nintendo is one of the most litigious companies of all time. Like, they'll come after people running a Super Smash Brothers tournament in their own town with their friends with a prize pool of like $20 and a hamburger, bro. Like, it's nuts. Nintendo is crazy about how they use their games and how they don't want anybody to be a part of their umbrella. They don't want you making content. Nintendo doesn't want you making content for their games. They don't want you using their songs for your content on YouTube. Like, it's nuts. They'll really come and sue you. Like, they'll really pull the lawyers out. But like, you think about Microsoft, how, like, we're all using Microsoft computers right now. Like, how many people own Xboxes? Like, you're telling me the most, like, I gotta figure probably one of the richest companies in the entire world can't support these 2,000 people? Like, come on, dude. You just acquired them and you're just gonna axe them? Excuse me. And, it says, together we've set priorities, identified areas of overlap, and ensured that we're all aligned on the best opportunities for growth. But you know who isn't getting the opportunity? The 2,000 motherfuckers whose jobs you just threw away. They ain't getting no opportunities. It's crazy. It says, as part of this process, dude, I can't believe this shit. It's nuts. As part of this process, we've made the painful decision to reduce the size of our gaming workforce by approximately 1,900 roles out of the 22,000 people on our team. The gaming leadership team and I are committed to navigating this process as thoughtfully as possible. And we think this isn't part of it. Imagine saying that they're committed to navigating it as thoughtfully as possible and then being like, and my thought is, get the fuck out. Right? Like, that's exactly what happened, dude. Like, to 1,900 people, they're like, and my thought is, get out. You go to sit in the unemployment line. And like, so this is why the future of gaming is changing, right? And I'm gonna speak more about this. I'm gonna read just a little bit more of this Phil Spencer memo because it's hilarious to me. Like, literally listening to it, reading through this specific memo, and then knowing that 1,900 people lost their job. Like, you feel for the people, right? You obviously don't want the people to lose their livelihood, the thing they've worked for. They went to school for this. They have degrees for this. You know, they spent time working their way up in this company. So you feel for the people. But at the same time, the irony of how stupid this is amazing. Like legitimately incredible that Microsoft would acquire these companies and then be like, all right, now that you're here, get out. Like, dude, come on, man. Okay, so it says, the people who are directly impacted by these reductions have all played an important part in the success of Activision Blizzard, ZeniMax, and the Xbox teams, and they should be proud of everything they've accomplished here. I can't even read it, dude. It's so funny to me. It's so fun. Like, his words, this is like the most political, like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Come on. He's using lawyer speech to basically be like, you guys are awesome, but we don't need you at all. Like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. I can't think. The word that I'm trying to think of is escaping me, so I'm just gonna keep reading. It says, and they should be proud of everything they've accomplished here. We're grateful for all of the creativity, passion, and dedication they've brought to our games, our players, and our colleagues. We'll provide our full support to those who are impacted during the transition, including severance benefits informed by local employment laws. And, like, it's cool that they got severance. Like, obviously, you do want them to get severance, right? Like, you want them to have enough money to be able to sustain themselves until they can find a new job. But at the same time, how you gonna cut them right after you acquired them? You know you can pay these people. And like, okay, and like, here's the funniest part of all this, right? You know who didn't get impacted by the layoffs? Let me just make sure that this came up. There he is. Bobby fucking Kotick. Bobby Kotick didn't get impacted by these layoffs at all. And if you guys don't know who Bobby Kotick is the former president of Blizzard. I believe he was the president. Let me just see. The CEO. He was the former CEO of Blizzard, and this is like the most notorious, nefarious motherfucker that has ever lived, dude. Like, you are, like, we're all living in Bobby's world. Like, whether we know it or he's not even part of the company anymore, and somehow he's still part of the conversation. Like, so if you don't know, Bobby Kotick was the CEO of Blizzard for like forever. And this is the dude who was there during all of the scandals for employees. This was the dude who was there when they got sued for the Cosby Room. If you guys haven't heard about this, where they, where they, I can't even look at the picture, bro. Where they held up a picture of Bill Cosby to commemorate how shitty he is to women. Like, this, like, Bobby Kotick is the guy who was there for all of the scandals, who sent death threats to his own employees when they didn't agree to do the thing that he wanted them to do. Like, it's insane, but Bobby Kotick, this grimy, slimy motherfucker, left the company on December 29th, right before, 1 month before the layoffs at Activision Blizzard. Literally 1 month. He was the CEO for like 20 years or something like that. He was there for all of the scandals. He was in the shit from the beginning. And then he dips out right before the opportunity would come to finally axe him. And that's exactly what would have happened if he had stayed. There's no shot that he would have been able to stay and continue on as CEO of Activision Blizzard after these layoffs. 100% he would have gotten kicked out. There were too many lawsuits around him. He literally sent death threats to his own employees. The Cosby Room, like, come on, bro. Like, they got sued for mistreating women in the company. They got sued for not paying women enough. And Bobby Kotick leaves 1 month before 1,900 people get laid off. You know who else left? And this is wild. Mike Ibarra, who was... Let's see. Let me see. Let me just make sure that I get his exact title. Let me just make sure. The president. Mike Ibarra, the president, left Blizzard the same day that the layoffs happened. Right? So this is on Twitter, and he says, I want to thank everyone who is impacted today for their meaningful contributions to their teams, to Blizzard, and to players' lives. It's an incredibly hard day, and my energy and support will be focused on all those amazing individuals impacted. This is in no way a reflection of your amazing work. If there's anything I can help with, connections, recommendations, etc., DM me. And while all of that is cool, Mike Ibarra was also there for all of these scandals, and it's wild to think that he left the company the same day that all these layoffs happened. What do you think the chances are that he actually left the company and didn't get laid off like everybody else? I feel like, Mike, I feel like you put on a good show, but you can't just be like, I'm not fired. Bitch, I quit. Like, come on, bro. We see what's going on here, all right, Mike? And so the future of gaming is changing, and the reason that gaming is changing is because these layoffs have impacted so many people. A lot of these people are going to go and create their own studios, or they're gonna band together in a different studio, and they're gonna make games that are probably better than they've ever made in their entire life. Like, you know how they say when one door closes, a window opens, or some shit like that? That's exactly what's gonna happen in gaming, because when you lay off, like, I forget how many people it's been since the start of 2024, but it's like 4,000 people. When you lay off like 4,000 trained, seasoned, educated game developers, something is going to come from that. Someone is going to benefit from that, and the people that are going to benefit most from that are the consumer. And while you feel for the people that have lost their job, you definitely don't want them to have lost their job. You want them to have their livelihood. You want them to be able to use their education for the thing that they actually spent all the time getting their education for. But at the same time, we're gonna be eating good from this, bro. And thank you to Microsoft for being a dick and cutting all these people. Thank you to all of the other companies who decided it was a good idea to start laying people off, because pretty soon we're gonna reap the benefits of all of the shit that they just sowed. And it's going to be awesome for the consumer. We're going to have incredible games coming up because all of these people are going to come out swinging, bro. Like, they're going to get hired and they're going to make the best fucking games that they have ever made in their entire life. And I can't wait for that. Honestly, I can't wait for that. And if you can tell my cheeks are getting red, I haven't spoke this passionately about something since the last time I went live. But I honestly believe, I genuinely believe that the landscape of gaming is changing because of the downfall of 2024 and all of the layoffs that have happened across the industry. I think pretty soon, maybe in the next couple of years, when all these people find new jobs again, we're going to be eating good. We're going to have some baller fucking games to play. And before you know it, there's going to be a new studio that we are all talking about. And like that doesn't exist right now, but because of all these layoffs, someone is gonna create a brand new studio, and they're gonna put out probably one of the best games that we've ever seen. They'll be re-inspired. Hang on one sec. Let me just move over here. Bang. There we go. They'll be re-inspired when they work for people who give a shit about them and help them grow. That's exactly it, bro. They're going to be re-inspired to do the job even better than they've ever done it. They're going to come out and they're going to put out like as big as Pal World is right now, a new game. I guarantee a new game will come out from the same people that Microsoft and Activision and, you know, all these other companies, from all these other companies that laid these people off. A new game is going to come out that absolutely breaks the mold in gaming. Like, new shit is going to be insane in the next couple of years. And I just want to say thank you to Activision and to Microsoft for making it possible. You know, because when you work at a company for a long time, there's complacency that you get, right? Like you feel like you're set in your job, you're set in your ways, you're doing your thing. And while all of that's all well and good, when you get laid off, now you got a chip on your shoulder. You know what I mean? Like now you're swinging for the fences. You're not playing games anymore. You know, relatively speaking, you're not playing games anymore. You're coming for their neck. And you're like, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see either maybe a new shooter game, a new first-person shooter that comes out and gives Call of Duty a run for its money, or maybe a new action RPG that comes out and gives Diablo 4 or World of Warcraft a run for their money. And I also wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of these people get absorbed by companies that actually care about their employees. And then they end up going on to make some of the greatest, new stuff that we've ever seen. So the future of gaming is changing, and I want to say thank you to Activision and Blizzard for making it all possible. So we had to talk about that. Now we got to talk about some Destiny shit, because some nonsense is going on in Destiny. And if you guys haven't seen this, Riven's wishes are the thing that's going on right now. And if you haven't played Destiny in a while, it's in a little bit of a dry spell here in its final season before the final shape. It's kind of crap, actually. Like, it's kind of really bad. And you would expect, right, that when Destiny goes into the final season before the final shape, that it would be banging. Like, you would expect there to be an immense amount of hype around the final shape, but that's just not the case. That's just not the case at all. And I'm not really sure where Bungie thought it was cool to kind of phone in this season, but that's 100% what they did. It's literally just the same kind of thing that we've done for the last few years, despite the fact that we talked to Bungie about this. We had conversations, they responded, they gave us confirmation that things would change. They said by the second season of Lightfall, which was Season of the Deep, the season before this current season, they said by the second season of Lightfall, things will change. We'll change the seasonal model, and things will be different. We hear you, right? And apparently, that fell on deaf ears, because it's literally just the same seasonal content this season that it's been for the last, 2 years. It's like you go to the helm, you talk to a person, you go do a mission for 10 minutes, and then you come back and you talk to them again, and then there's a second part where you go and you do the seasonal activity, and then you come back and you talk to 3 people in the helm, and it's done, and you're done Destiny for until next week. And that is literally you get some voice lines, and that's how they advance the story. There's no gameplay that feels like the Destiny that made it as popular and as good as it is. The dungeons are literally the thing that created the hype around Destiny this season. There's a new dungeon that just came out with this season, but it's not actually part of it. You have to buy the dungeon key separately, so you can't include it as part of this seasonal model, even though it came out at the same time. You can't include it as part of this seasonal model, and the gameplay for the seasonal stuff is shit, dude. It's really bad. It's really, I don't want to say it's really bad, but it's really the same. It's really the exact same thing that we've had, which is, sad. But the season wrapped up a couple of weeks ago, and because of that, not because of that, but they extended how long Final Shape was going to be. It was supposed to come out at the end of this season, they extended the season for like an additional 3 months. So now they have to fill that 3 months, right? So they have time that they don't have any gameplay made for. And what they've done is they've added Riven's Wishes. And for those of you who don't know, this is a thing that allows you to get either some craftable raid weapons. If you've never done the raid, The Last Wish, you can get the craftable raid weapons from The Last Wish. You can get some exotics if you decide you want some of the Lightfall exotics, which is even available to the free-to-play players. So free-to-play players, if you come back and you don't own Lightfall, you can do these Riven's Wishes because it's all... Excuse me. You can do these Riven's Wishes because it's all Dreaming City content, and it's easy enough that you can go in and do it even as a free-to-play player and grab yourself some of the Lightfall exotics. Well, I think that's kind of cool. The actual doing the Riven's Wishes is the most boring shit I've ever seen. So this week, it's going to change every week, but this week, to get your wish token that you need to exchange for the Last Wish weapons or the Lightfall exotics, you go to the Dreaming City and you do public events. And if you know anything about public events, they're boring as shit, bro. And you don't just have to do like one public event, you have to do 3 of the Rift Breaker, I believe it's called, whatever it is, Rift whatever, public event. You have to do 3 of those, and then you have to complete activities on the Dreaming City. And so that means you could do, like, Lost Sectors. If you want to do the Legend Lost Sectors, you could do those, or the Master Lost Sectors. But they only give you, like, 6% progress at a time. And because 6% progress at a time doesn't actually get you anywhere, you end up spending, like, an hour in the Dreaming City, which would be fine, except... The Dreaming City came out 5 fucking years ago, bro. Like, I have done every single public event like 100 times. I've done every Lost Sector on the Dreaming City like 100 times. This isn't content. This is just the same thing from an expansion like 3 DLCs ago. It's not even like new. They didn't even change anything. It's not even like you go there and like, oh, but now there's this other part that's different than it used to be. Nah, no, it's not. You literally go there and it is the exact same thing that it was when Forsaken launched. And that just feels lazy, dude. It's lazy gameplay. And, the Riven's Wishes, when you go and you do the public events, you can get, it's the red squares, which means that you can, in the 5 weeks, if you do this for 5 weeks straight, you can craft any of the raid weapons that you want, which most people are just going to craft the rocket launcher, because the rocket launcher is, like, top tier, one of the best rockets in the entire game. So, like, why wouldn't you use that one? But that being said, like, I don't know why, if you would want, you can craft the scout rifle, you can craft the bow, you know, if you want, you can craft the fusion rifle, but you get 6 total weeks of these Riven's Wishes, and they say that they're, like, challenging gameplay, right? Like, so, when they say challenging, you would expect, like, I don't know, do a Legend or Master Lost Sector, complete, like the dungeon. The dungeon in the Dreaming City is not actually part of it, because it's not free to play. So, instead of using the Shattered Throne dungeon, which is actually part of the Dreaming City stuff, they had to make the Prophecy dungeon the dungeon that you have to do, and I think that's week 6, but the Prophecy dungeon is the one that you do because it's free to play. If you want to actually do the Shattered Throne, you have to buy Forsaken, which is like 5 years old. Why do you still have to buy this content? It's crazy to me. And so I went and I did it today, and I wanted to see, is this worth your time? And I feel like if you really, really want the rocket launcher or one of these Last Wish weapons, I feel like there's maybe a case to be made that, you know, maybe it's worth your time. But when you really think about it, if you haven't played in so long that you don't have these weapons already, are you really going to play it? Like, are you really going to come back and grind out for 5 straight weeks, like 2 hours every week, just to get one of these weapons? Like, probably not, right? I feel like most people are going to do like 1 or 2 weeks of these Riven's Wishes objectives, and then they're probably going to fall off, and the time that they spent will probably just be wasted. And that feels bad. It feels bad. You really want Destiny to do the thing that it said it would do. You know, you want them to come back and give you the content that they said they would give you in the 2nd season of Lightfall, but they really phoned in Season of the Wish. And this is just another example of, hey, we're focusing really hard on Lightfall, which, if you guys hadn't heard, is entering its testing phase. So they're about to be done. They're about to be done developing, and they're going to be hard testing everything. We'll talk about that another day. But so, like, Lightfall is just now entering the part where they are internally testing it. But the seasonal model's still exactly the same. As far as I can tell, this is going to be what we have as far as content goes for the next, 6 weeks. And there's also moments of triumph. If you care about, if you care about your moments of triumph, like title or your the shirt, I believe you can get some actual real life gear if you complete some of the moments of triumph stuff. If that's up your alley, then awesome. But I feel like there really isn't much to do in Destiny, and Riven's Wishes is not the way, bro. It's not the thing that is gonna scratch the itch and make it better. That being said, I'm glad there's at least something. And it is cool that free-to-play players can get Lightfall exotics without actually having to buy Lightfall. I wish I hadn't spent the money on Lightfall now so that I could have just gone back and gotten these myself. That's a joke. Lightfall was worth it for the campaign, but everything that came after the campaign was pretty weak, man. The campaign itself, getting Strand, was not everybody's favorite. That being said, I think it was, it wasn't the worst content I've ever played. It was certainly better than any season I've ever done in Destiny. It was 100 times better than any season. But I expected something that never came. I expected the gameplay to change, the seasonal model to change. A lot of us did, and that's why Bungie has hit an all-time low on their revenue. And that's why, their acquisition from Sony, which was enormous, they got acquired for literal billions. Their acquisition from Sony is in my mind, probably the best thing that could have happened, because now there's someone standing over them making sure they do a good job, right? It is so important that they do a good job, because if they don't, Sony's just going to take over. The Sony daddy is going to come in and take over the entire company if they don't do something. So I feel like that is the saving grace here. Riven's Wishes, probably the weakest attempt at filling 6 weeks worth of content that we've seen. But it's it's actually pretty close to the seasonal model when you think about it. Because you go to the helm, you talk to somebody, then you go do something for an hour, and then you go back to the helm. It's pretty similar. Okay, so that's that. Those are the things I wanted to talk about. Thank you for indulging me while I sat here and carried on for a while. I think we can move on to the gameplay portion of today's stream, where we are going to be diving into Diablo 4 Season 3, which has been a hot topic in gaming for the last few weeks. If you guys don't know, this came out and got absolutely dumpstered in the reviews. Nobody gave a single shit about Diablo 4 Season 3. And when they came back, a lot of the content creators, they came back and they decided, you know what? It's time to go. It's time to play some Diablo. And within a day, most of them just quit, dude. And that's maybe the saddest thing I've ever seen. Hang on one sec. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah, excellent connection. All right, cool. The playback over here is way, way behind where I'm at right now. Anyway, Diablo 4 Season 3 came out to resounding negative reviews across the board, pretty much. A lot of content creators just quit on the first day, and Blizzard has responded in kind. They have come back multiple times and fixed issues, continued to buff the seasonal pet, which we'll talk about here in a little bit, and fix the issues with the season that everybody was having, to the point where it might be pretty good. And we're gonna find out here in just a minute. We're gonna play it for a while. We're gonna gather our own opinions here. My face is so red right now. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee while we load into the game. Thanks for listening. For everybody who stuck around for my rant, we're gonna load into the game. We'll get to the gameplay portion of today's stream. I'm out of breath, bro. I'm out of breath. It's funny because this loading screen kind of looks like the dungeon that they added in Destiny. That's delicious coffee. Alright. So, this is Diablo 4, Season 3. This is the Seneschal Companion, which is like a little spider, like a little spider guy. And the Seneschal Companion has a bunch of different moves you can give it. And for me, I'm using the Protect Governing Stone. The moves are called Governing Stones. The Protect one gives me a barrier for 47% of my life, lasts for 5 seconds. That actually makes it significantly easier for my rogue to stay alive. And I'm also using the Focus Fire Governing Stone. And with that, which is essentially just like a ray of fire that changed from one guy to another guy. But with that, I'm putting on the Poison Support. What's this called? Tuning Stone, which is like, Tuning Stones are like, you put them on your move, and it kind of changes how the move works, right? So this one gives poison to the Fire Beam, and the Fire Beam having poison is good for me as a rogue, because I have a lot of poison moves, and things that buff my poison, I'm pretty sure also buff the Seneschal Companion's poison. So, excuse me. So you see over here, I have this Deadly Venom talent, which gives me 9% times increased poison damage. I have this Alchemical Advantage, where I get 3% attack speed for every enemy that I've poisoned. And I'm pretty sure that counts for when the Seneschal Companion also poisons things. So I'm working on that. We're going to see, I've just entered World Tier 3. I'm level 50, so I'm halfway to the cap here. And we're going to see with the Governing Stones, the Tuning Stones, if we can get this Seneschal Companion to be a badass motherfucker, right? So, I've seen videos of this guy basically soloing some of the endgame bosses. The little spider does work when you build him correctly. That being said, I don't play the classes that I saw in the videos, or at least I'm not this season. So, I'm not sure if I can actually make him cool. But, I'm damn well gonna try, and if it works, it works, and if not, well, at least we gave it a shot. And, alright, so, I'm here in World Tier 3. I have just emptied my inventory. I have no...
Wanderer, I know what you are.
I'm just gonna walk away from him. I have no gear that is, God, what is even sacred? Sacred gear is the World Tier 3 equivalent, so I'm running everything is from World Tier 2, and because of that, I'm gonna be pretty bad. I'm just gonna turn down the dialogue volume so that it doesn't interrupt me while I'm trying to talk here. Because of that, I'm gonna be pretty bad here in World Tier 3. It's not gonna go well for me, but that being said, I need to work on my level. I need to do some of these vaults and gather the additional tuning stones needed to level up the moves, and the governing stones to level up the moves. So we're gonna see what is going on the map. Now, in Season 3, they added the Helltide, which is basically like almost permanent. So the Helltide goes, and then there's a 5-minute gap where the Helltide is not active. That's actually pretty decent. I have this rogue quest. I should probably do this rogue quest, just in case. I believe that gives me a class feature for the rogue. I want to say it's combo points, and it's funny that I've made it to World Tier 3 without doing my class quest. But, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. I'm in the Helltide. I don't necessarily need to kill anything here, so I'm just gonna kind of run past. Getting a little bit of lag, but that's okay. Ideally, I won't die. It doesn't matter too much, though, because I don't have any, cinders or anything. Okay, so I'm here.
Who the hell are you?
I would like to, do the rogue quest. Find signs of Bakira. Okay, so where do I gotta find signs of Bakira? Let me see. Is there a place? Is it here? Yeah, it's here. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go over there. I'm gonna see if I can find signs of Bakira. And, I can unlock my combo points while I'm there. It's funny that I haven't unlocked them yet, but... there's a lot of guys in this area. I'm not sure if I'm just gonna get dumpstered by them. Probably gonna get dumpstered by them. Need to switch my mouse keybinds here. Oh, yeah. Oh, my health is going down fast, bro. There's too many boys here. There's too many boys here. Get me out of here. I'm gonna drop this poison trap. I'm gonna run. Hopefully I can get these guys before they get me. Nope! Oh my god, I'm glad I'm not playing on hardcore. Jesus Christ, they destroyed me. It wasn't even close. Oh, did it put me right where I need to be? That's awesome. Thanks, dude. Literally put me in the spot I needed to be. Okay, so I'm looking for signs of Bakira. I don't know what that means, but, let's see. I'm close enough. I should be able to find something, right? That's what this is, right? Find signs of Bakira. What the hell is a Bakira? Oh, is it that corpse on the ground that's glowing? It probably is, huh? Literally right next to my face? Could it be? Nope. Well, that's unfortunate. How about this? No? No? It's a pretty small area. Oh, dead.
One of our new sisters. Look close. Blood everywhere.
Yep, yeah, I see it.
A quick kill.
Can we move on with the quest, or do I have to listen to you speak?
Messy, but it covered their tracks.
Yeah.
Smart.
Continue searching for signs of Bakira. Does that mean I gotta go to a different area? Oh man. Okay, so I gotta go up here. Hopefully I don't get dumpstered along the way. I got a feeling I will likely get dumpstered along the way. I'm gonna give it a shot, though. Okay, I'm here. Oh god. Oh god, dude, there's so many people here. Okay, I'm gonna go invisible. I'm gonna use my ultimate. I'm gonna pop a potion. Yeah, look at that rain of arrows. Look at that shit go, bro. It almost looks like I'm doing something. Until I get one hit. It's right around the corner, don't worry. My health is going down so quickly. Okay, we got everybody. Alright, I lived. Alright, now I gotta find signs. Is there like another corpse here? Yes!
This one,
Got me another corpse.
he saw it coming. So the killer went for his joints first.
I have
Put him off when he was
Paragon Point. Man, you talk a lot. I would like to move on if possible. Follow the trail. What trail? Follow the trail. I don't see a trail. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's what I get for looking at my map. Looking at my map in a Helltide is like the worst thing I could do. God forbid I go AFK for 8 seconds. Gonna put this poison trap down. Stand in this. Did you see me knock the big guy down? That felt good. This is my poison. I can stand in this without getting hurt. Okay, so my map is open. I need to go here to follow the trail. I'm gonna swing myself around and see if I can't get there without getting my shit kicked in. Oh god. Oh god, that hurts so much. Get me out of here. I'm pretty sure I have to enter this dungeon. Which is good, because the dungeon will at least be a little bit lower than these guys. These guys are 8 levels higher than me, so I don't feel too bad for being afraid of them. You know, I feel like 8 levels higher than you, when you're wearing gear from the previous world tier, they should be dangerous, I feel like. Alright, alright, I don't care about your tiny map on the floor. Get away from me. Okay, alright, I made it. Alright, thank God. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Take a sip of my coffee. I'm gonna spin this around here. Just gonna see if I can't even that out a little bit. Bang. Alright, I'm in the right place. At least I hope I am. I'm in the right place, right? Anonymous tipped $50. That's gotta be Ron the Tear Hog. Let me see here. Let me see here. Where is it? I'm so sorry. I gotta figure out where. Is it here? Oh my god. I'm looking for the notification that says, here we go. No? Give me 1 second. Because I want to read your message. I'm logging in. I'm logging in. Refreshing the page didn't help, so I'm gonna update my details, huh? Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. I know something just happened. I'm literally refreshing the page and it's like, nothing happened, man. What do you mean? There it is. There it is. Okay. I can only see that something has happened. That you tipped $50 and it was Ron. Ron the Tier Hog, thank you so much, dude. I saw Dude of all dudes. I'm gonna have to go back and replay that. I don't know why it didn't show up in the chat. It should show up in the chat. It showed up on the screen for a second. Anyway, Ron, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming. And, yeah, it will come up eventually. Like I said, I got the email that says that it's there. But when I'm refreshing the page, it still says that nothing is going on. Even though I'm literally on the DudeNoWay live page. What if I log out and I log in with Twitch? Let's see if I can see it over on that one. It's possible that it just doesn't have me on there. Okay, it sent something to my authenticator. Give me 1 second. It's all good. It's good, but it's not, you know, I don't want to miss out on the opportunity. Well, did it send something to my authenticator or not? Yeah, of course. Sent it to the wrong one. All right. Well, Ron, I'm going to have to check that later. Because it's not showing me what you said. I'm going to pull it up one more time. Hope for the best. Log in, YouTube. And this. Ron, did you use the Twitch link or did you use the, Actually, I can see. I don't know why I'm asking. Yeah, okay, so that's why. Okay. I'm gonna have to log in on my own, after this stream. Thank you so much. That is amazing. I really appreciate it, dude. You didn't have to do that. I feel so bad that I can't read it. I want to go back right now. I want to find it and read it. YouTube. Yeah, like I said, I can see that it's there. I got a transaction ID. I got an email. But it doesn't tell me the message. I don't know why it doesn't tell me the message. Check it here. See, I'm just, I'm trying everything. Just in case. No, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read the message in a little bit. Just wishing you recovery and health, something like that. I will read it. I will read it as soon as it comes up and shows me what the actual message is. And I will get that fixed. I'm sorry that the stream is scuffed. First time back in a while. I expected more from me. You know, I don't, like I said, I don't know why it's not coming up. Go back to the game. It's okay. Okay. I'll go back to the game. I'll read it in a little bit. Ron, thank you so much, dude. You didn't have to do that. Tonight, at the beginning of the stream, you interrupted. Don't worry about it. You interrupted. Dude, you're amazing. You tipped me $50. Like, if anybody should interrupt, if there's any reason to interrupt, it's that. You know what I mean? Actually, give me 1 sec. I have an idea. I'm gonna go back, like, I'm gonna go back to the moment. Bang. Aha. It says, dude of all dudes, wishing you recovery and best of health. Sorry for this interruption. Ron, you don't have to be sorry for the interruption. I appreciate you, man. And thank you so much for the tip. It's incredible. Legitimately incredible. I figured out how. Look at me go, dude. It only took me 5 minutes of not doing the right thing. It's incredible. Anyhow, you didn't screw anything up. I appreciate it. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. At the beginning of this stream, I talked for a while about how the future of gaming is changing. So if you want, when you come back, you can catch the replay of that. It was a cool discussion. I'm also gonna be playing Diablo 4 Season 3 tonight. This game got heavily review bombed. It did terrible when it first came out like a week or two ago, and Blizzard, the company that makes the game, came in and changed everything that people were complaining about. So we're giving it a shot tonight. Because we're on a quest to play the greatest games of all time. We're gonna see if Diablo 4 Season 3 can hold up to the weight and the might that was Diablo 4 Season 2, because Season 2 was a banger, but Season 3 came out and everybody shit on it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this season after the changes will be a lot better. This is my Seneschal companion, like I was saying earlier. This is like the main feature of this season. You get a little spider arcane pet. And then you get to give him moves, and the moves, you get to choose which moves they are, and then you get to modify the moves with these tuning stones, which basically, like, there's a bunch of different things it can do. It can have attacks, which I have a fire beam. It can have utility abilities, which is why you see me getting this circle, this bubble around me. That's him giving me a barrier. Him, the sexless spider companion, Seneschal, giving me a barrier. And then I gave him a fire beam attack with a poison modifier, because the character that I'm playing has a bunch of things that give increased poison damage. So fingers crossed, that's going to affect the companion as well, and that's what we're trying for. I'm level 50, which is halfway to the cap. I'm in World Tier 3, which is the second to highest world tier. You start in World Tier 1 or 2, and then you go up to 3 when you hit 50 and complete a dungeon. So I'm in World Tier 3. I literally just entered World Tier 3. So I'm kind of like the middle of the game right now, and we're going to try it out. We're going to see if we can make this, the spider pet really cool, and see if we can enjoy the season, or if it just turns out that we don't enjoy the season, and then we end up not playing this anymore. So that's what we're doing. Thank you so much for the tip. I'm going to take a sip of this coffee, and we're going to dive in. That's delicious. It's 10:42. I shouldn't be drinking coffee, but legitimately, it's tough to stay awake for an entire day. So I was like, you know what? I need something to pick me up. You can tell by my cheeks that I've been talking a lot. I can see it over on the camera. My cheeks are red. But, I have 30% less lung capacity than I had the last time I streamed. The irony of my show is that the last time we were live, I did the one lung challenge, right? And the very next day, my other lung collapsed. My body was like, nah, fam, you got no lungs. It's not the one lung challenge. You got 0 lungs left. Ron says, I didn't mean to laugh at your joke, but that was funny. Thanks, man. So I'm in here. I'm in World Tier 3, and I have no gear for World Tier 3. These guys are 5 levels higher than me, so there's a good chance that if one of them hits me the right way, I might just get one hit. So we're going to watch out for that. This green puddle on the floor is my poison trap. I got a bunch of poison moves. I can poison my arrows, and I can leave that trap on the floor. And when I poison my arrows, I have this kind of I have like a wombo combo that I can do. I'll show you right here. I can go invisible, and then I can hit my ultimate move. And when I go invisible, the next move that I do is a guaranteed critical hit. So that big wave of arrows that just came out, it's called Rain of Arrows, will critically hit every single person that it hits. So that's pretty dope. I like that a lot. That being said, it's not that strong as far as single targets go, but all of my other moves pretty much are single target damage. So I need to have like something that hits groups. Otherwise, I'm kind of dead in the water when I get hit by a giant group. Ron says, Moon, you may you be gaming long after I'm gone, young man. Listen, if you leave, if you're gone, that's going to be a sad day for all of us. So you stick around. You stick around as long as you can, and I'll try and do the same. Lungs be damned. I'll try and stay as long as I can. Uh-oh, that's not my poison. It's a little bit hard to see their poison inside of my own poison trap, but I'm kind of just getting used to that move, and I find that when I stand in my own poison, the enemies tend to run in on top of me, which is pretty funny, because then they'll just die, right? Oh my god, my health is dropping so fast. No, don't kill me. Don't kill me, I'm live. I made it. Alright, we're good. If you look on my mini-map at the top right, I have to slay all of the enemies in here. And you can see the little red dots are all of the enemies in the room ahead of me. So it's kind of... It's kind of giving me the opportunity to see where they are. I'm going to back up. I'm going to drop this poison trap. I'm going to let them walk into it. Yeah, walk into that. I'm going to poison my arrows. I'm going to go invisible. Pop a potion. Drop the rain of arrows with the poison on them. The first time the rain of arrows hits, the first wave of it knocks people down. The poison trap also knocks people down when it detonates. So I've got a couple of ways to kind of crowd control the enemies to make it so that I don't die. And then, like I said, the Seneschal companion, the little spider guy, will give me a barrier every, I want to say it's 20 seconds. Is it 20 seconds? Yes. So he'll give me a barrier that lasts for 5 seconds. And every 20 seconds, that kind of saves my life. Keeps me alive. Without that, I am extremely squishy. Ron says hugs. I'm hugging you back, bro. I'm going to get out of that, because that's going to fear me if I get hit by it. I'm going to step away from those guys. Just going to try and keep my distance here. I don't want to get shit whipped into oblivion. There's a lot of elites up there. I'm going to drop the poison trap on them. Hope for the best. My health's getting low, so I'm going to pop this potion. Pop another potion. I got my poisoned arrows here. I'm going to go ahead and do the wombo combo. Knock him down. Get them all poisoned. It's looking good. That guy has a fire... Excuse me. It hurts a lot to cough. That guy has a fire modifier. So I gotta be careful of not only the blast waves that come off of his body, but when he dies, he also has an on-death effect that kind of creates like an explosion, kind of like a volcano erupting. I gotta be careful of that. Oh, I got a glyph. Nice. Nice. All right. I'm supposed to be freeing the prisoners, which I don't really understand the point of freeing the skeleton. Like, he's already dead, bro. Like, I guess his soul is kind of, you know, going away. It says laying to rest, so that's kind of cool. At least it gives me like a like an explanation. Like, why am I freeing somebody that's dead? Why am I untying the hands of a dead guy? I guess that kind of makes sense, though. You can see on my mini-map the little white diamonds. Sorry, this is my lungs. I have to cough like a bitch, like the tiniest, gentlest coughs ever, because it hurts too bad to cough. They put titanium staples in both of my lungs to seal up the spots where they cut shit off. So every time I cough, it feels like there are nails inside of me, if that makes sense. Because essentially there are, right? So that's my life. I can see up here that this guy is giving shields to them. So I'm going to drop the poison trap kind of right where the shield giver is. That's this dude, the glowing purple guy. I'm going to just take him out so that everybody else is a lot easier to kill. Significantly easier after he dies. You know, for being 5 levels higher than me, they're kind of dying pretty quick. That was like his entire hit point pool with one move. So that's kind of good. The ceiling is caving in here. Gonna leave my poison trap there for those guys. Here, you guys stand in this. Just stand in that for me. I don't know why they enjoy standing in it so much, dude. Wonder if I can bait somebody back into this. I feel like I wasted it. Let's see. Oh, I got a chest over here. Nice. The chest is spawning enemies. So I was able to bait somebody into my poison trap that I already put down. Put down another poison. Okay, whoever is leaving those electricity pools, or balls even, I don't like those. Those hurt a lot, so I gotta be really careful when there's electricity around me. You can see they're kind of spinning around. That's just like an environmental hazard. I'm pretty sure that's caused by the chest, and there's nothing I can do about it. Normally, when you see those, that means there's an elite here that has like an electricity modifier. But I don't see anybody that has that, so I'm gonna drop another poison trap in there. Again, the poison trap is knocking people down and also causing them to take a lot of damage while they lay in it. Poison my arrows. Drop another trap. Just gonna back up. Just getting low health here. Got to get out of these sigils that are on the ground. These waves slow down my projectiles, so I'm going to get in front of those. Drop the poison trap on this homie. It's working. It's definitely working. Again, you would expect 5 levels higher than me that they would be a lot harder than they are, but I seem to be beating their ass, which is good. I'm getting some sacred gear, which is the gear for World Tier 3. I need that, so I'm happy about that. I am locked in this room now. That is not great. Gonna do my wombo combo. Poison my arrows, and then go invisible and use my ultimate, which drops a hefty amount of poison on everyone because it's a guaranteed critical strike. This game might be a little bit difficult to follow, but when you're playing it, it's pretty easy. It's kind of like the most casual version of this game, of these types of games. There's a lot that are really, really complex, and some that we'll try out later on this year, because Path of Exile 2 is going to be coming out later on this year, as well as Last Epoch, which is coming out in, I want to say, in a couple of weeks. So we'll probably give that a shot too. But this is kind of like the most casual version. Diablo 4, very, very approachable for new players. Easy to digest, kind of just a you kill everything and have fun type of game. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with a simple game that you could pick up and play without too much time investment. That being said, I love games where the build crafting is crazy, and while it can get pretty good here in Diablo, I know Path of Exile and Last Epoch have some of the best build crafting in any ARPG, which is this style of game, if you guys didn't know, an action RPG. Path of Exile and Last Epoch have some of the best build crafting. So I'm excited to try those out later on this year and later on this month for Last Epoch. We'll see how everything goes. See if I like it. Gonna pop my ultimate. Snag all those guys with the big poison. Put the poison on the arrows. Keep going. Absolutely destroying these guys. It's not even difficult. I expected it to be harder. That's what she said. Ah. This is where it's gonna get bad. Okay, you see the fire going on with these guys. That, the kind of lines that are going off of him. I gotta stay out of that. And that's his on-death effect. Bang. Explodes like a big volcano. This is those electricity balls that I was talking about before. The electricity guys kick my ass, so I gotta be careful. Ron says, I know you're amazing, positive attitude, but those soft coughs don't sound good. You know I love your commentary, but it's okay if you save your voice. Your energy to speak. There's like a thing in the way of the bottom of the comments thing. The bottom of the chat on my end. But, I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Get back to work, you know what I mean? But I got a lot of hours that I gotta build up before we're back to monetization. This channel is actually doing really well. We're at 1,000 hours out of 4,000 watch time, which is crazy to think about that there's 1,000 hours of watch time on this channel already. But so we're getting there, and by the end of the month, assuming that I stay consistent, we should be there, no problem, and back to the ad revenue and being able to, you know, sustain myself off of that. So that'll be cool. Also, the gonna be uploading to the main channel, the DudeNoWay gaming channel as well. So you know, so if you don't want to sit around for the entire live stream, you can catch a lot of the stuff that I'm doing over there in shorter, more condensed format. It's a little bit easier for viewing. But that being said, like, there's no reason for me not to be live during the gameplay portion, right? And during the discussion, like, there's no reason for me to just do it on my own where nobody can hear me. Might as well be here. So yeah, so working on monetization for both channels while I get better. I should be ideally better at the beginning of March, completely healed up. In about 5 minutes, I gotta stop and take my I gotta take my medicine. I feel like an old man when I say stuff like that, but it's true. I gotta take my medicine. Otherwise, I'm gonna be feeling it in the morning. I'll probably be feeling it in just a couple of hours. Gotta make sure that I keep it in my system. That was the whole reason why I didn't start streaming earlier this week. Is because I ran out of my painkillers. And the nerve damage from this surgery is crazy. This is the boss, and we are destroying him. If you look at his health, every time we fire off the arrows into him, his health goes down super fast. Yeah, so earlier this week, ran out of my painkillers, and they're specifically for nerve damage. It's called Lyrica, and no way, dude. I got a unique just now. And Lyrica is it helps with during the surgery. Part of the recovery process is making your lung adhere to your chest wall. So they go in, and there's like 2 ways they can do it. They can like put like a powder inside your chest wall, which will damage all your nerves, and when the nerves reheal, the lung just kind of sticks to them. Or they can go in and like scrape it all up with the scalpel, and that's what they did. So they scraped all my insides of my chest wall, and it hurts like a son of a bitch. But I gotta be adhere. My lung has to adhere to the chest wall to prevent further lung collapses. But there's like a 1% chance or like a 2% chance that this will ever happen to me again. So like I feel like those are pretty good odds. So I don't think that I don't think I'll ever have to worry about this ever again. So thank God for that, right? After I heal up, you know, like I said, hopefully the recovery period is 2 months. So 2 months would be like March 3rd. So hopefully, you know, March 3rd, I'm all healed up, I'm all better, and then we don't ever have to worry about chest tubes or lung collapses ever again. Ideally, fingers crossed. It's rough, man. It's been a wild time. I was gonna play WoW and do the no lung challenge, right? Since I have, since the last stream on December 31st was the 1 lung challenge, and then the next day my lung collapsed. I thought it would be funny to do the no lung challenge, but it's not really relevant content right now. So this is kind of more relevant. So I'm gonna stick with this for a little bit. We'll see if I like it. If I don't like it, we'll end up doing something else, probably in the next couple of days. If it turns out that I get really bored with Diablo, or I feel like really apathetic towards it, which is kind of how I was, I don't know, like 3-4 days ago when I made this character and I was playing it, I was like, I kind of just don't care. And I feel like that's kind of like a symptom of the season not being that fun. But they've done a lot. They've done a lot to... Oh my god, my health is so low right now. I'm just gonna hide. I'm just hiding. Alright, it worked. I lived. My health really shouldn't have gotten that low, but I think the bone crossbows that are all around me... Jesus Christ, it happened again. Like, I'm genuinely scared. This is not a good time. Not a good time to have to cough. Just gonna try and try and I'm so sorry. Try and kill everything. It's scuffed, man. I'm doing my best out here. Ron says, so going back and watching your previous shows helps? You can if you want to. You don't have to. I appreciate you just stopping by for the current stuff. You know, if you wanna see the discussion part of the stream that happened before you got here, the replay will be up. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to talk. I promise I'm trying to talk. The replay will be up, and you'll be able to see that right after this if you want to. I'm just gonna walk directly into these traps. I don't even care. Ron says, keep the meds in your system even if you have to set an alarm. Dude, the coughs are so weak. I have to cough so gently. If I cough really hard, I feel the titanium staples, which is like one of the grossest feelings of all time. Knowing that there are staples in your lungs is like such a disgusting feeling. You know, thank God they're At least I made it through the discussion part without having a cough. Thank God they're saving my life. Because if not, I would really be complaining about them. They're alright. It ain't so bad. I've had worse. Is this not the place where I had to follow the rogue's trail? I feel like this has to be the place. Do I just leave? Let me just leave. Actually, before I leave, I'm gonna take my medicine. It's literally right next to the camera. I'll be right back. Bang. Is that fast? Sorry for the interruption. Just gotta make sure that I take this. My one Lyrica. It's gonna save me from the horrendous nerve damage. Alright. Getting better. Getting stronger every day, chat. Not gonna let this keep me down. Alright, I'm leaving this dungeon. Ideally, I did the right thing. And I won't have to, like, I don't know, find a corpse outside the dungeon and realize that I was an idiot and never had to run the dungeon in the first place. Let's find out here. It wants me to follow the trail. I'm following the trail. I'm talking to you.
Just the killer we're after.
Find Bakira. Oh my god. Dude, I had to talk to the person before I went into the dungeon. I wonder if I go into the dungeon, since it's already done, if it'll just let me finish it. I hope. If I comment, don't read it. If you glance at it, fine, but don't read it. It really is too much for... It's okay. It's alright. I'm good. I'm good. I appreciate it. I'm doing my best. And, every day I'll get a little bit better. Every day I'll become a little bit more comfortable. I talked about this earlier, but I had massive stage fright before hitting the go live button. And that's not typical for me. You know, I've been, like I said earlier, I've been live, like, literally thousands of hours. Like, I can't believe how hard it was for me to just be like, all right, I'm live. You know, it's sad. Sad, but, you know, I guess that's the process, right? Oh, damn, dude, I just tried to kill this lady. Hey, I found you. Hey, what's going on here, dude? You gonna walk into my poison trap? Like, is it because I killed everything? I don't understand. Something is supposed to happen. Okay, so this is the person I'm supposed to find. They're right here. They have a modifier under their health bar, which means they're an elite, and that's a cold modifier, which means they should be fighting me and summoning, like, spawning, like, cold tornadoes and shit. But they're not, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. I'm not sure. Okay, what if I leave the dungeon and just reset it? I think I'm gonna have to reset this dungeon. Damn it. I was just trying to find Bakira. I can't believe I did the whole dungeon and I had to talk to this person first. It's so frustrating. Okay. How do I reset dungeons? Go over here, reset dungeons. Yes, okay. I have reset the dungeon. I'm going back into the Forsaken Quarry. And if I did this correctly, it should actually work. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna have to re-kill everything. Oh, it's got a new layout now. That's cool. It's a completely different dungeon. Apparently it was procedurally generated. I'm gonna drop the poison trap. I'm gonna let these guys have it. Back up and make sure that I don't let myself have it. Yeah, we're doing it. We're making it happen. I'm gonna find Bakira in here. And then whatever happens with Bakira, hopefully it will actually trigger correctly. Need to kill the shield guy. Getting low on health. Okay, I did kill the shield guy. Thank God. I got stuck. I think I got frozen there. But they're literally standing in my poison trap. Why would you stand in that? Like, knowing that it's killing you, why would you stand in it? It doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense. Put that down. Back up. Hit these guys with the big numbers. What you gonna do with all those big numbers? Fall over. At the very least, clearing this a second time will continue to give me more sacred gear, which I need. Since I just entered World Tier 3, I literally had nothing. Had no sacred gear at all. I still am not wearing any sacred gear, but I picked some up in the last run here, so hopefully by the end of this one, I'll have a decent number of things to put on. I need to kill this one that's all the way back there, and I'm not sure that I can realistically get to it. Oh my god, no way, it worked. Okay, I'm gonna put that down, poison, use my wombo combo. That's right, everything get critically hit. Oh my god, dude, that's so effective. I thought of that at the beginning. I was reading the moves, and I was like, I wonder if these two will work together. And the Rain of Arrows definitely critically hits everything when I use it from stealth. That's amazing. Oh. It sure is a lot of elites over there. They are getting smacked. So am I. Oh no! Alright, I used my immunity move. I got out. I popped a potion. Everything's dead. I like it. Alright, we're good. Doing alright. Doing fantastic. The cat is meowing. I'm sorry for the sound, if you hear it. He's very excited or sad about something. I don't know. Relax, kitty. Everything's fine. Fear not. I killed the bad guys. Alright, I got the guy who gave them a shield. The one thing that I wish with the spider companion, the Seneschal, is that I wish that I could see him. I can't see this thing. It's too small. It blends in with all the stuff. I wish it were bigger. You know, I'm sure every man wishes that at some point, right? No, but seriously, I wish like maybe when it fought, I wish it got larger. Like maybe it, you know, it fights and grows the more it fights. That would be cool. Because I can't see it in this sea of crap. Oh my god, my skills have reduced cooldown and everything's a critical hit? You shouldn't have. The shrine is not going to last long. I'm gonna make sure I use it. Here you go. Take this, some of these, and some of this, and some of this. Getting my money's worth out of this shrine. Pop this chest just in case guys spawn. Oh, and they do. Awesome. Wow. That shrine was fantastic. That was 100% the shrine giving me all of that additional damage. I'm gonna stand on the other side of my poison trap. Run through this. I put another one right on top of the other one. I'm not sure if they stack, if they'll deal more damage, but it works for me. Seems to be pretty effective. Hey, come over here, you guys. I don't think they run over here, so I think I just wasted that one. That's alright. The cooldown on that is pretty short, like 10 seconds, so I don't feel too bad. Hey, it's Bakira. Again. Bakira, you want to do the thing, or you want to be cool this time? Oh, it's about to be bad for these dudes. No, that was all your health, bro. What happened? Thought you guys were bad MFers. Bakira, what's up, dude? I gotta free the prisoner first. There we go. Yeah, the coin, Bakira. I'm gonna free this guy. I think she's getting mad. I think she's about to fight me. She just turned into, Yep, she's an enemy now. Bakira, sit down. Oh, she's dead again. You're a ghost, dude. I don't think you can die again.
You taught me well.
I don't know if you can hear that dog, but man, there is a dog going absolutely crazy right now. Hopefully you can't hear it. What a waste. Yeah, she died. Thank you.
We're done here.
Oh my god. I got combo points. That's so exciting. How do I mess with my combo points? I don't know how to pull up that menu. It's been too long. C, F, it's not F. T, it's not T. Y, it's not Y. U, nope. O, P, it's not those. It's one of these buttons is gonna give me the option to mess with my combo points. And if you know, please tell me. Specializations, here we go. Alright, your basic skills generate combo points, core skills consume combo points. Let's see, what does this do when I combo point it? 3 points, it increases the damage. It actually increases the damage by a lot. It gives it 8 arrows instead, which that's pretty awesome. Gain unlimited energy, I don't think I need that. Every 100 energy you spend reduces your ultimate skills cooldown by 5 seconds. Using an ultimate resets the cooldown of your other skills. That sounds cool. I think I'm just gonna go with the regular combo points, and let that do its thing. Do I care about this potion healing? I do not, at all. Okay, so right, none of these. I don't care about any of these. Nope. All right, so I got 2 Paragon points. We're gonna put them there. Working our way over to this glyph slot. I have the ambush glyph, which gives me additional damage to my trap skills. So that's cool. I'm already buying a decent amount of strength in this area. Ideally, I will be able to get enough strength to activate the glyph, and if not, I'll probably just wait for another glyph and see if I can get something cool out of that. Alright, the ceiling is caving in on me. I'm gonna leave my poison trap on the dude that needs to die first. You need to die, because you're shielding everyone else. I'm gonna back up. These guys just fall apart, bro. Is it when I... I just shot a rat by accident. Is it when I hit things that I gain combo points? It is. Alright, cool. I'm gonna drop my trap. Use my wombo combo. And everything's gonna die. Okay, see you guys later. Oh, there's more. Drop the trap right there. Yeah, just sit down. Just lay in this nasty green goo. Bro, the poison trap is doing work. I did not know poison trap was so good. Like I said earlier, I got the Seneschal companion. He's got the fire beam, but I have a poison modifier on it. And I'm hoping that that means it gets all of the additional poison stuff that I have from my talents. And also activates my increased attack speed for things that are poisoned. Because when he does his attack, it technically poisons things. And I get 3% attack speed for every enemy that I have poisoned. So, I should be reaping the benefits of that. I hope. We're just gonna put this guy into the dirt. And all of his friends. I'm gonna leave a trap right there, just in case they want to come close. And they don't. Dude, he is... The Seneschal is obliterating things. Look at this. Oh my god. I swear this thing sucked a couple of days ago. I swear to god it sucked. Look at it go. Oh my god. I'm not doing anything. You see them exploding green, that means they're poisoned. Oh, that's so cool. When this guy died, he had flesh on him, and when he died, the green, like, poison ate the flesh off his body, and now he's a skeleton laying on the ground. Those little effects, super dope. I'm about to have my cooldown, or my ultimate skill again, so I think I'm just gonna hang out and wait for that. Now I have it, so I'm gonna use it. Knock everybody down. Give him the old 1-2. Stand in this for me. You guys are too kind. Oh my god. It's pretty sad how much damage I deal already. It's gonna be pretty easy going into World Tier 4. I feel like if this is World Tier 3 and I don't have any World Tier 3 gear, I think I'm gonna have a good time and make it to World Tier 4 before I know it. Just gonna set all those guys down. You just have a seat. Have a seat for me, friends. Poison my arrows. Drop another trap there. Stand in this. No, don't hit the wall. Hit the guy. There we go. I didn't even have to hit the guy. The spider killed him. Watch. Good lord. Ready, steady. Leave that there. Go invisible. Use my ultimate. Now sit down. Have a seat. Oh, bro, that's too much damage. That's ridiculous. I'm actually really enjoying myself. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm having a really good time right now. Look at it go. Oh, that's my boy. The Seneschal Companion. Kicking ass and taking names. Never thought I'd say that. I swear to God, earlier this week, this guy was terrible. I didn't care about him. I thought the game was boring. And it's because he wasn't doing the thing. He wasn't doing any damage. He is absolutely doing work now. Blizzard, I think this was a W change. All things considered, I think W change to the Seneschal. Really, really good. I'm really happy with him now, comparatively to how I was earlier this week. Gonna give you the old... Gonna build up the combo points for 2, 3. Drop the trap on you. Poison the arrows. Oh, yeah. Having it fire 8 poisoned arrows is, over the top. A little bit over the top. That's probably too much. Probably too much damage. Dude, that dog is going crazy. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Does the ultimate skill have a modifier with the combo points? No, it doesn't. Neither does this. Neither does this. That's okay. That's all good. So the only thing that gets modified by the combo points is my rapid fire, which is like my main ability. So that's totally fine. But it used to fire 5 arrows with 5 combo points. It fires 8 arrows. You can't beat it. The bang for your buck is definitely there. All right, so that's out of the way. Star, you're on your way home. Thanks, baby. I appreciate you calling me handsome. That feels good. Be careful. I love you. Be safe. All right. I'm looking at these whispers. I have no whispers right now. I'm gonna use those. I'm gonna find the ones that are for the season, though. There we go. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna head on out to these things, get myself leveled up pretty quickly. Ron says, you sound, no pun intended, like you never stop streaming. Love your excitement. Thanks, dude. I'm trying. Listening all the way home. Well, I appreciate you. I'm actually having a really good time. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about Diablo after the changes. I didn't have a ton of faith that this was gonna be fun. But it's actually super fun. I'm having so much fun. It's so easy to kill everything. I feel like it shouldn't be this easy. But here we are. I got this cool modifier. I don't know where it is. Where are you? Here it is. So, I have a lucky hit, which is basically like, there's a chance that these things could happen, right? So I have this thing, which is, it's kind of like an exotic effect, like from Destiny. If you remember Destiny's exotics, it's kind of like that. I have a chance when I hit things with my bow to create an arrow storm in the location where I hit something, and that is dope, bro. I love the arrow storm. So it's like, it looks like my ultimate, which is like the rain of arrows. I shoot it into the sky, a whole shitload of arrows comes down. It looks like that. But it happens on its own without me having to do anything, and I love it. Super cool. Right here, I'm gonna almost die. I almost died. I used my ultimate in a stupid place because I looked down at my health and realized it was about to be the end. So, we're gonna just back up, create a little bit of distance, get this guy out of my face. Get out of my face, guy. Okay, so I'm killing these guys because I am working on, what is it? One of these things is going to give me a bunch of stuff to turn in and get some gear. They're called Whispers, and I'm going to... If you look on my map, you can see the red dots. Those are the enemies. I have to kill 100 of these construct enemies, and that's part of the thing that I got to do. Part of the objectives that I have to do to get this additional gear. The Whispers are a great source of experience, because when you turn them in, you get... Oh, there's my arrow storm. Look at it. Look at it go. That's so cool. When you turn in the Whispers, you get a large amount of experience and a good amount of gear, and you get to choose between a couple of different things. So it'll be like you could choose between legs or amulets or I don't know, fucking gloves, and then sometimes those things will also be legendaries, which is like the exotic effects, like I was just talking about. So doing these Whisper objectives, I just hit level 51. Doing these Whisper objectives and then turning them in is an incredibly lucrative source of experience and gear. So I'm enjoying that. I'm gonna... Okay, these guys have traditionally given me a lot of trouble. So over here, I'm gonna try and summon an elite, and the elite has beat my ass every time I've spawned one. So we'll see if he beats my ass here in World Tier 3. I expect him to. He's an elite. He's got like 10 modifiers, which make him stronger. But that being said, I've kind of invested a little bit heavier into poison since the last time I met one of these guys. Ron says, listening as she's coming home. I've listened to Moon while on the move, too. She's like my wife. Hey, thanks, man. That's always fun to hear. One time, Cram told me that he listened to me while he was going to sleep, and I will never forget that. I don't know why that made me so happy, but legit, it made me so happy. Aw, snap. This guy just did it for me. He already summoned one of the dudes that I wanted to kill. There's another player right here. And you can see shit is popping off, bro. Me and this other player are going to town. Oh, there's two. There's two other players here. I got the Governing Stone Firefly, which is the move that everybody has been using that apparently is very overpowered. I didn't have it yet. So I'll probably replace my Fire Beam with this Firefly, and we'll see if I can still give it the poison modifier. And if I can give it the poison modifier, I don't see why I wouldn't keep using it. If it's as overpowered as everyone says it is. Good lord. There's so much going on, I can barely tell who is who and what is what, but I'm also gaining a lot of experience, and we're beating the hell out of everything, so all things considered, I think I think this is going pretty successfully. I'm already a quarter of the way through this level. I literally just hit 51 a second ago. Anybody else want to put a little guy in there? It's cool. I'll summon one of the guys. I don't need it anymore, but I'll go ahead and do it for the fun. Ron says I'm in bed watching. That's awesome. I wasn't sure what time you would be asleep or what have you. I know you're 3 hours behind me, so I figured if I went live at a kind of a normal time, everybody would be able to catch up with me. Most people are at home right now. I hope most people aren't working right now. If you are working and you're watching, thank you. I want to give a shout out to DevNado, who I wanted to hang out with this morning, and he sent me a text and asked me if I was on or if I was around. And I literally was sitting here waiting for him to get on, and I never got the text. And then later he sent me a message. He's like, well, I'm awake now. And then I saw his text from this morning. It was on Discord, so it's not really a text, right? But I didn't get a Discord notification, so shout out to DevNado. Love you, buddy. I hope you're having a good night. I have no reason to do that part again, so I'm just gonna keep it pushing here. I'm getting destroyed by this construct. How close am I to my whispers? I got 8 out of 10. We'll go do this. Gotta find obelisks, which I think are marked on the map. Pretty sure these things are marked on the map. Hello. What if I just stand in this spot? Uh-oh. I guess if I just stand in this spot, everybody's gonna come kill me. I'm just gonna pop a lot of potions over and over again. We'll see how long I can stand here. I'm not sure that it's actually doing anything. Maybe that was the thing, right? Maybe it just gives me a bunch of stones. I forget what the... I don't even know what the material's called, bro. I haven't played this enough this season. That's a lot of people. I don't like the way this looks. I don't like the look of this at all. Oh my god, I got down to 1 HP. I'm just running into more people. What could go wrong? I gotta get this grizzly bear out of my face, dude. In any game, if you see a bear, you have to be afraid of it. Bears are as dangerous in video games as they are in real life, if not more so. Especially in Elden Ring. If you guys remember the bears from Elden Ring, oh my god, dude. I can't tell you the amount of shit in my pants every time I ran into a rune bear in Elden Ring. Get into a fight, have to change my underwear. It's crazy. Shattered stone, that's what they're called. Yeah, I don't care about these tusk chargers. They're not that scary. Oh, we got a big elite here. All right. We're gonna give him the wombo combo. I poison my weapons. I'm gonna go invisible. Oh yeah, he can't fuck with the wombo combo. The guaranteed crits. All right, cool. All right, so I gotta find more of those. I gotta find 2 more of those. How much time do I have? I have 4 minutes to find 2 more of those. All right, so I'm gonna put the heat on. Gonna turn up the heat a little bit here. And by that I mean I'm gonna run directly into a wall over and over again in an attempt to get through. Please? Yes. Okay, that's 2. I'm not gonna fight these guys. I'm just gonna run away. Nah, dude, I only have a few minutes. I have to run away from you. I gotta find another one. There. Okay, I gotta pop a potion. And another potion. And possibly a 3rd potion, we'll see. Gotta get away from these dudes. Stop chasing me! Thankfully, scorpions can't climb. That's a big brain move, chat. Alright, I got it. Alright, so I was able to get enough of these objectives done. I filled my whispers. You can see it says whispers silenced. That's me completing my whispers here. I'll turn those in a second. It'll give me a whole bunch of gear and a whole bunch of XP. And that feels good. Especially because these were about to expire. More will spawn, right? They'll spawn in a different part of the map. But because they were about to expire, I got the benefit of it before they went away. So now I can do the other ones as well. Alright, so I got all of my stuff. I'm gonna travel down to the spot where I turn them in. Dev, Cram, great guys. They are really, honestly, I'm really blessed to have super good friendships with very cool people. I love those guys, both Dev and Cram. Cram was the first one here. Cram was here seconds after I went live. I don't know how he even knew. I have to take a sip of my coffee. My voice is starting to get hoarse. Hoarse? Raw. I feel like hoarse was the right word. It's been a while. I haven't spoken this long in a long time. Alright, so this is where I turn in the whispers that I was talking about earlier. You can see that I have 3 choices. I can choose one-handed weapons. I can choose collection of chaos, which is just a random assortment of stuff. Or I can choose collection of rings. And rings are the hardest thing to find that are good. A lot of people don't mess with rings. They don't think about that stuff. But rings legitimately are the hardest thing to get that are actually good. Rings and amulets. So I'm gonna get that. I can see that I'm almost full here. So it would be in my best interest to head back to town before I mess with this. Oh, that's right. I forgot I got a unique. It says your rain of arrows is always imbued with all imbuements at once. Holy shit, that sounds cool. That's amazing. 9% movement speed, 45% ultimate skill damage, 15% cooldown on Rain of Arrows. This is a really, really good unique. Holy shit, dude. I'm gonna put that on. That's nuts. That's crazy. Horse, yeah, horse, right? It felt weird to say, though. It felt like I was wrong. The fact that it's imbued with all imbuements at once means that wombo combo thing that I was doing before, I don't actually need to press my, now my arrows are poisoned button anymore, because they're always poisoned, and they're also they're also cold enchanted, and they're also, shadow damage enchanted. This is a nuts unique. This is an incredibly strong, unique item. Damn, I'm excited. All right, okay, all right. Let's go to a town so that I can get rid of the things that aren't important. And then in a second, I'll open the cache that I got, the box that I got from turning in those whispers. That looks really cool. I like that load screen. I'm gonna print screen that. Hopefully I got it. That looked neat. I like that one. All right, so I'm going over to the blacksmith, and I'm gonna look at my gear. And if you look at the gear, you can see that anything that has this little gold shiny top means that it is sacred, which means it's from World Tier 4. Or World Tier 3, I mean. Which is the World Tier that I'm in right now. All of my gear that I'm currently wearing, except for the necklace I just put on, is from World Tier 2. So I should be weak as hell in this World Tier. It hasn't really turned out that way, but I should be. I sorted my gear so that everything is in the... everything is in order, you know, helmets are with helmets, chest plates are with chest plates, etc., etc. One thing that I don't like is that some of the items in... Okay, I don't understand why this is. Some of the items in World Tier 3 only have 3 stats. But then you look at the legendary items, and you can see... Okay, so this one has 28 intelligence, 31 willpower, and 6 maximum energy, right? This is an item level 687 helmet. Then I look at this 600 item level helmet, and it's got 4 stats instead. Like, I don't understand why that is. I'm not sure why in World Tier 3, if the thing is sacred, it doesn't have 4 stats. But anything that has 3 stats, I just immediately delete. Because I'm not here for the weaker versions of stuff. I can't even use that. That's 3 stats. That's 4 stats. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. 3 stats. I'm marking them for deletion, right? The orange items are legendaries. They have those exotic effects on them. So I'm going to save all of those because I can put them in my stash. And if I need those effects later, I can come back to this piece of gear. But anything that has 3 stats on it, I'm just immediately going to trash, even if it is sacred, because that is not worth my time. That's 4. This is 3 stats, 3 stats, 3 stats. Just getting rid of all of the ones that don't make sense to have. I like these necklaces, but I don't need them anymore because I have this badass one that I'm probably going to use for a while, so I'm just going to trash those. And okay, so that's all of those. We're going to delete all of my junk, which takes away all the ones I was just looking at. We're going to come over to my stash. Oh, I got some things that I missed in there. Okay, we're coming over to my stash, and we're going to put in the stash the things that I don't need so that I can save them for later. This is a legendary helmet, but it's not sacred. Just going to go ahead and put that in there. This is another legendary chest piece, but it's not sacred. So we're going to get rid of that. And the same thing with all of these that don't have the gold top, which means they are from World Tier 2. And I don't necessarily... they're not going to be as strong as the sacred ones. So I'm just going to get rid of them, even though the effects they have might be pretty good. That one's all right. Right? Yeah, that one's just okay. I don't care about that. I don't use Flurry. This one says your shadow clones also mimic your imbuement. I don't use shadow clone, so I can get rid of that. This is also crap, and we'll get rid of that as well. Okay. So now, this is the list of things that I actually care about from all of the gear that I just had. So we're going to look at it, we're going to compare it to what I do have, and then we're going to decide whether or not this is worth keeping. Pedro Stark, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate you. How you been? This is my first stream back from all of the lung collapses and all of the surgeries. Like I was saying earlier, I did the stream on December 31st, and the next day, my other lung collapsed, and I had to go in for surgery for that. So I'm practicing. I'm getting back into the swing of things. I could see that my cheeks are stopping. They're kind of calming down. They were pretty red there at the beginning. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm getting stronger every day, and I'm practicing being able to talk again. I genuinely have not spoken this long since the last time I streamed. I have like 30% less lung on both sides, but this is good for me. This is good for the working of the lungs and stuff like that. But there's titanium staples in them, so you know, every time I cough, I have to cough like a little bitch. You'll see it, and it's embarrassing. It's really sad how weak I have to cough, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. There's still about a month left of this recovery, so I'm doing my best to, you know, put in whatever work I can in the meantime, and ideally I'll heal up over time. By the end of this month and the start of March, around like March 3rd or so, I should be on the up and up. That's the end of the recovery period. Sorry. It's so weak. I swear I'm trying to talk. I'm not trying to cough. I'm sorry. Okay. Take a breath. Okay. So, I gotta take a sip of my coffee, dude. I'm sorry. I'm working on it, dude. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. You can see my beard is so much shorter. I miss my beard. I miss how glorious and gigantic my beard used to be. I'm not sure we'll ever make it back to that size. That was like COVID. Not being at work and not doing anything for several months, you know, I was able to grow it to like, you know, like a fist sticking out of my chin, you know, but now it's nice and tight to the face because they shaved me completely, pretty much for the anesthesia. So, I'm growing it back, but it's gonna be a slow go. It's gonna be a long time in between. All right. So I'm looking at this sacred chess piece, and compared to the chess piece that I currently have on, it is definitely better, but I don't care about the 25 strength. So I would like to replace that with something else. I don't care about the damage with skills that swap to new weapons, because I don't actually swap to new weapons. So I feel like this piece is going to be trash. I can re-roll one of these stats if I don't like it, but I don't like more than one of these stats, right? So I feel like this one is going to go in the garbage. Rest in peace to that chess piece. This is a bow, a crossbow even, and it has increased damage over time. It has basic skill damage, which is fine. It has damage to dazed enemies and damage to chilled enemies, and I don't care about any of these things, but because it is a legendary and I might want that legendary effect, which you can see at the bottom, it says lucky hit, dealing direct damage to enemies affected by your trap skills, has a chance to make them vulnerable. Because it has the legendary effect, we're going to save this, but I don't want to use it. I will save it to rip the legendary effect off of it, but as far as a crossbow goes, this thing is pretty dog. Pretty, see, it's a lot of basic skill damage, but I don't really use the basic skill that much, so we're gonna leave it. I'll put it in the vault in a second, or the stash even. Bunch of nonsense here as well. Okay, so this one can get deleted. Overpower damage, basic skill damage. This is a really bad sword. These are terrible. Critical strike damage. Now we're talking. Vulnerable damage. Yes. Damage to crowd controlled. I don't have any real... I mean, I do knock people down sometimes, so I guess that's fine. Damage to slowed. I don't have anything that slows. So that would be the thing that I re-rolled, I guess. This is definitely better than one of my swords, right? No. Which one is the lowest item level? That one. That gives me 17 to all stats and 26 dexterity. This gives me 26 dexterity. I think I'm just gonna replace that one. Because the critical strike damage and the vulnerable damage is actually pretty good. I actually do like this this sword. It's pretty decent. We'll put the other one in the vault. Alright, so I got these pants. And these pants give me potion drop rate, which I don't care about. Lightning resistance, which I actually do like, but it's like the lowest possible roll on lightning resistance. These pants are awful, actually. I take it back. These are terrible pants. I'm just going to put them straight in the stash because they are legendary. This healing received, lightning resistance, that's a lot of lightning resistance. Damage reduction while injured, that's pretty decent. And 10% total armor. These are actually pretty alright. These are pretty decent. I might switch to these pants because that's like 144 item levels higher than my current pair of pants. That being said, I would need to re-roll them for dexterity because I'm missing out on a significant amount of dexterity. That's like 2.5% of my total damage right there. And these are not good. So we're just going to get rid of those. All right, it's time to open the collection of rings from the whispers that I did earlier. You can see it's going to drop a ridiculous amount of stuff all over the place. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the stuff that gets picked up automatically, and then we'll look at these rings. Got a new ability for our Seneschal companion, Gurgling Head, which is something to summon bosses. I'll mess with this later, much later actually. Vault of Copper Nightmare Sigil. This is like the first. It's a tier 1. This is the first ever Nightmare Sigil I've gotten, and the Nightmare Sigils let me go into dungeons that have a chance to drop better items than you would normally find. This one, you deal 10% more frost damage, which is like crap for me. Monsters have 20% more attack speed. This one's going to be easy. It's going to be low level. Monster level 55, so only 4 levels higher than me. Maybe I'll mess with that in a little bit. I don't really think that I need to. Let's see, I got the Firefly. I got the Firefly ability here. I'm not sure if I want to swap this out. Let's see, it deals... Deploy a small Firefly construct that lands on the target and explodes 3 times, dealing some damage, right? And this deals a lot of damage. This deals a significant amount of damage. We'll give it a shot. I can still keep my other things, right? Cool, I can still make it a poison Firefly, so I think that'll be fine. I don't think I have anything else that I really want to put on there. Projectile, utility. I don't think I care about any of this. I already have that, right? Let's see, can I put that there? Oh, sweet, I can put that there. Okay, so now I'll get damage reduction whenever I get my barrier from the Seneschal companion. Sweet. And these rings. Do I care about any of these rings? I do not. None of these rings are sacred, but they are legendary, so I'm going to go ahead and just drop them in the stash. Put them in the stash. We'll see those later. Going to mark those as junk. And I have to spend one of my Paragon points. We're going to spend it into Dexterity. And we're going to keep it pushing. What is up right now? I got 1 Grim Favor. The Helltide is up. The cat is going crazy for whatever reason. I think he just wants to be part of the show. I think he's just like, he's mad because he's not in the limelight too. That's really what it is. That's what it comes down to. I'm not sure that I care about the Helltide right now. I really want like a Legion event or a world boss. Pretty sure I missed the world boss, but that's okay. We can go ahead and swing over here and grab these these whispers for the fast level ups. We're gonna be able to kill a lot of things very quickly, and ideally there will be other players here, which gives a nice experience boost as well. Diablo 4 Season 3, so far going pretty good. I feel like Blizzard did a good job saving the season. A lot of people were very critical about this. myself included. I really couldn't be bothered to care. But, seems like it's going pretty well. Alright, I'm gonna summon the big guy. We'll see how this goes. Just gonna keep... I gotta get through these little dudes first. Just gonna drop the poison trap on him. Make everything nice and vulnerable for me. Now it says that everything... Oh my god. That was my ultimate skill. That was the first time I used it since I've gotten the unique necklace that gives me all of my imbuements. So every time I use my ultimate, which is that big rain of arrows, the arrows are cold enchanted, shadow enchanted, and poisoned, which is pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty goddamn sexy. I liked that a lot. Gotta pop a potion here, getting very low health. Quite low. That is not my seneschal. I wish the seneschal was as big as the scorpions are. That would be ideal, I think. For me, that would be perfect. I can't see him that well when we're fighting. He is up there next to the boss, or next to that guy. Not really a boss, but an elite. But like right now, I have no idea where he is. Oh, there you are. Where is the elite? There you are. It's like, I'm pretty sure he's still up. Was up. Alright, cool. Killing him gives a lot of those whispers so that I can turn them in for the caches like I just did a minute ago. And the more of those I turn in, the faster I will level. World Tier 3 only goes up to like level 60 or 70. You can leave at like 65, assuming that you can deal enough damage to make it through the capstone dungeon. These things are falling over for me, and they're like 3 levels higher than me, so I don't think we're gonna have any trouble. I'm gonna start making my way over to another obelisk. See if I can't find one. Oh, that's a lot of elites coming my way. Alright, so I'm gonna go invisible. I'm gonna hit him with the big boy ultimate skill. It's cold enchanted, it's shadow enchanted. The arrows are poisoned. They don't know nothing about that, chat. Oh my god. I'm genuinely impressed with how much damage that deals. It hits hard, it feels like it hits hard. It makes me care about the ultimate skill, which previously I kind of didn't give a shit about Rain of Arrows. I thought about trading it out for the Shadow Clone, because the Shadow Clone is just so much damage. My god, that hits hard. But I'm very impressed with how it has turned out. Just gonna grab those. Get on the old horse here. Apparently I can't move. Hey. I'm touching your obelisk. That sounds sexier than it is. I gotta remember that I have combo points now. And that it'll deal a lot of damage if I wait until the 3rd cast of my basic skill. Something is destroying me. Hey, my baby's home. Hey, baby. Oh, thank you. You can put it in the fridge for me. She got me a Sprite. It's weird, ever since I left the hospital, I don't like the taste of Red Bull anymore. I don't know what happened. Just, one day my body was like, that's the last Red Bull we need. And I haven't enjoyed it since. There are so many people here. Oh my god. I'm doing work, though. I can't lie. I'm doing a lot better than I thought I'd be doing. Still only have 1 piece of gear from World Tier 3. Or 2, I guess, right? 2? Yeah, 2. I'm not even geared up. Smacking him. What is this? I can't activate it while these guys are here. Get out of my face, dude. I'm trying to touch the pillar. And figure out whatever that does. Oh, there's another player here. Cool. Right. Okay, so we gotta stand inside of this and kill as many things as we can. The more we kill, the more loot we get. Which sounds well and good, but, it's shooting fire at me. Been nice being able to come and say hi and check out how you been, dude, but I'm gonna go to sleep already. I should have gone to bed at 5. Dude, it's 5:50 a.m. Oh my god, bro. Well, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in a more reasonable time frame so that you and I can hang out some more. Getting my Diablo on. Pedro, I talked about the season of the Wish, Riven's Wishes at the beginning of the stream. So if you're interested to hear me complain about Riven's Wishes, you can check that out on the replay tomorrow. This is top tier content, I say with a very intense eye roll. But you know, what can they do? They got like months until Final Shape comes out. They got to do something, right? They can't just leave us with nothing to do. All right, that's it. Filled the whispers again already. Let's go pick up another whisper cache. Get that sexy, sexy boost to the XP. Ron says, welcome home. Thanks, Ron. She's home. She's going to be chilling. I'm sure she had a good night. Hope you guys can't hear that dog. I'm more self-conscious about it than I should be. I know I am. I know most of the time you can't hear things. That's why I put the noise gate on the mic to begin with, right? Pedro says, we'll also have the... Hang on. We'll also have Into the Light 2 months before Final Shape. We know nothing about it yet. Yeah, I'm excited to see what that is. I'm also excited for the map pack for PvP. Like, I haven't played PvP in a really long time. That being said, I wouldn't mind jumping in, playing some new maps, having a good time. I don't really care about the competitive aspect anymore, but I do care about fun. And if it's fun, I want to play it. So, map pack is pretty exciting for me. If everybody likes it and a lot of people come back and play PvP, that would be really cool, because Destiny PvP is like the only PvP I really enjoy. I've tried to play other games and they're just not they don't scratch the itch, you know what I mean? They don't have the same I don't know what it is, man. Destiny just like the PvP sandbox just slaps. It's fun. It's you know, it doesn't need to be competitive in the way that, you know, a CS:GO might be competitive. It just it's fun and it slaps. It's really good. It's really good PvP. Also, the ability sandbox has gotten a little bit crazy, so there's that to contend with as well. You know, the amount of threadlings in PvP really probably could be toned down a bit, and that wouldn't be so bad. But what can you do? Yeah, Into the Light. I'll be excited for that. We'll see what happens. And yeah, if I don't see you for the rest of the stream, Pedro, I totally understand. Thanks for swinging by. 5:50 in the morning is a crazy time to be up. You have more energy than I do, I'll tell you that. I definitely will not be awake at 5:50 this morning. And if I am, something went horribly wrong. Like, the coffee was more powerful than I thought. Okay, so I did the whispers. I could do one of these nightmare tiers. Let's see, you deal 10% more shadow damage. That also doesn't help me. So we're just gonna start. Let's see, what do we got? Vault of Copper, and we got Vault of Stone. I guess I'll start with Copper. We'll try that. We'll go to the Vault of Copper. I deal 10% more frost damage, which is awesome because I have 0 frost skills. So it should go over well. I like the transmog I put on my guy. I picked that. Half of the stuff was an accident, and the other half of the stuff I put on afterwards. Alright, so I'm inside of this vault. The vaults are supposed to be like the main content for the season there. Drop the poison trap. Let these guys have it. These are 55. I feel like these dudes are stronger. Excuse me. I feel like these dudes are stronger than the other ones, even though they're the same level. Maybe I'm just not playing as smart. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let everybody have the rain of arrows. Here, you take this rain of arrows. That is really cool. I love that skill. I didn't care about it until I got that unique earlier. Now I love it. Amazing. Whew. It's scary there. Put the poison trap down, knock everybody on their ass. Start firing into them. Knocking them down is my new crowd control. Before I used to try and stop them with the, there's a move called caltrops, which is exactly what it sounds like. You throw things on the ground and it makes people slow. And you kind of jump backwards when that happens. Gives you a little bit of space between you and the guys. My new way of crowd controlling them is just to knock them on their ass and laugh. There he goes. Alright, I gotta kill this dude before, this guy that's glowing. I gotta kill him before the rest because he's the one giving everybody a shield, making them have like 5 times as much health. I'm gonna go ahead and poison my arrows again. We're destroying. I'm gonna pick that up. It gives me extra imbued skill damage. The imbued skills are the poisoned arrows and whatnot. Gives me quite a bit of additional damage with those. So that's cool. That's a portal. Gotta make sure I kill the portal. I got stuck there. I'm not sure if I was like stuck because I fell down or if I was stuck because there was a bunch of guys around me. I'm not 100% sure. Drop the poison trap. Hey guys. Yeah, don't get up. Don't worry. Oh my god, and the rain of arrows is doing its thing. It's that's the lucky hit thing that I was showing you earlier. On the ring, I have that where it just summons rain of arrows for no fucking reason. I love that, dude. It's so cool. I don't know where they come from. It's like a cloud of arrows or something. Just spawns over their head, but okay, so I'm stuck. I'm gonna back up. Those guys explode. They sure do. They sure do. I was like, those guys explode, and then I tried to move out of it and ended up going directly into it. Like I said, there's a good chance I may just get destroyed at any moment. That was one of those moments. I'm gonna drop that there. Hold that. There are not enough guys here, really, to rain of arrows them. But I want to use it because it's off cooldown. I want to just press the button because it's so cool to watch my cold enchanted, shadow enchanted, and poisoned arrows mop up an entire group of people. But this seems like a good spot. Everyone, hold this. Oh god, that is so sexy. That feels so cool. Nerdgasm. I put the poison trap in there so that the guys who were near the poison trap fell on their ass. I'm using the doorway to make them funnel directly into me. The Seneschal Companion's gonna get anybody who kind of comes through on their own. I'm pretty sure everything is dead now. Yeah, they're all gone. This is mine. I gotta get used to that. I'm not used to that at all. Okay, so the nightmare portal spawned right next to me. Those guys explode? Not today. Not this time. These guys are very small. They should have died a lot faster than that. Alright, on the other side of this door is an elite. And I don't really want to mess with the elite. I'm going to go ahead and put the poison trap down. gonna wait for the cooldown. We're gonna put another one down. I can have up to 4 traps at the same time. So I'm gonna put another one right next to it. The way anybody who comes through this door is gonna wish they didn't come through this door, you know what I'm saying? Gonna use the rain of arrows on everyone. I can't see them, but I know they're hurting right now. Oh my god, that was all of them. Oh my god, rain of arrows is my new favorite move in the entire game. Only with this unique necklace that gives it all of the imbuements at once. But yeah, rain of arrows is my new favorite move. Oh, there goes another one. There's so many arrows. Yeah, this feels so cool. Glowing seal. That doesn't look like a seal to me. I don't even think it eats fish. I'm gonna use my ultimate. Ooh, buddy. I don't think I'm ever gonna get tired of that. Oh, a shaman. Gotta kill the shamans right away because they spawn extra guys. They'll stand in the back outside of your view, and the only way you'll know that they're there is because they have this distinct sound effect. It sounds like a baby shaking a rattle. And if you don't kill them right away, they will spawn a bunch of guys on top of you. Okay, so... You know, I never found the spot where I give the statue... Is that here? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna give the statue a couple of pearls or whatever the hell it's called, so that I can get extra loot at the end of the dungeon. Use my ultimate on all these guys, because I don't want to deal with like 5 elites at the same time. That sounds like shit. It was way more effective than I thought it was going to be. And everything's gone. Okay, so this... Oh, I got a glyph. Hell yeah. So this thing, I give it a material, and it increases the number of Zoltan's warding that I have over on the side. And the more of those I have, the better my loot will be at the end of the dungeon. And they get taken away if I get hit by any of the traps, which I'll show you the traps here when I find one. There are no traps in this area right now. But I basically just have to avoid all of the stuff that could potentially kill me. And if I do that successfully, this is one of the traps. If I do that successfully at the end of the dungeon, I will have bonus loot. So I'm excited for that. The arrow storm is dropping down on these fools, because my lucky hit went off. Definitely want to kill this nightmare portal as quickly as I can. That's going to spawn a bunch of guys, and I don't feel like dealing with them. Oh my god. Yeah, that feels super cool. Alright, put the trap right there so that anything that comes through the door gets hit with the poison. Poison the arrows. How did you get behind me? Checking out this room just in case. There might be some loot in here. No loot. This nightmare portal. Get the hell out of here. Those are the things that spawn the guys that explode. I'm not playing that game. Okay, so there's like a lot of traps in this room. There's lightning things shooting all over the place. The floor has spikes. The chests are trapped, apparently. Gotta be careful of those, too. And again, if I get hit by these, I will lose a stack of this Zoltan's warding here at the top right. I'm gonna wait for all these guys to come in, and then I'm gonna hit them with the rain of arrows. Good luck dealing with that. Put the poison trap directly on top of the portal. It's working. It's all going according to plan. Another spike trap there. Just gonna jump over it. Those fear me. I might die in here. There's a lot of people, a lot of elites. It's looking hella sketchy. I might die. I'm just gonna get out of that room. Those sigils on the floor fear me, which could potentially put me into one of the traps and might kill me. Gonna get out of the way, keep killing everything that I can along the way. Put the poison trap directly on top of the spikes so that anything that comes through gets hit with the poison. I'm gonna use my rain of arrows now since everything is coming through. Had to jump out of the way of that blue circle on the floor, which will freeze me in place and potentially get me killed. Alright, we made it. Still got 20 stacks of the Zoltan's warding, which is good. I haven't been hit by any of the traps yet. Gonna poison my arrows and get ready for the next fight. Drop the poison trap on the ground. We got a portal here. Stand here. Got it. Cool. Cool. I don't want to get hit by that spike. I had a feeling there were guys in that room. That's why I was kind of playing fast and loose around the doorway, seeing what came through, you know what I mean? Okay, you can see these are also trapped. The floor is trapped here. So if there's anything, anything that looks like it could get me, I gotta be careful. Got this chest, but there was nothing good in there. Damn, I got hit by that, so I lost a stack. You can see now I'm at 19 stacks of Zoltan's warding. That's not great. That chest was trapped. I poison the arrows. Okay, this guy is giving them a shield. Put the poison trap down. I did not get him. I'm gonna knock him down with the big rain. Oh, yeah. That ultimate skill genuinely feels like an ultimate skill. A lot of guys. Jesus Christ. Here, run through that. Thankfully, none of these guys are elite. So I don't really have to worry about them killing me or anything like that. Those will kill me. Those are the dudes that explode. There's a portal here. Put the poison trap down. Make everything nice and vulnerable for me. Perfect. And they're gone. I'm paying attention to the map so that I know which direction to go in. You can see the spots that I haven't gone into are grayed out. These are supposed to be fast. I think it's because I don't have a lot of gear that they're taking so long for me to kill everything. It doesn't feel like they're taking a long time for me to kill, but compared to how it'll be when this character's fully geared, it's definitely a long time. When he's fully geared, I'm going to be basically one-hitting entire groups. It's going to feel great. Especially with that. Oh my god, that move is going to be insane when I have gear. It's already pretty nasty. But it's going to be a lot better. I got a Paragon point there. I'll spend that in a second. I don't feel comfortable opening up a menu in this place. I'll be looking at my menu, and then all of a sudden, that will happen. What just happened will happen. A bunch of guys will spawn directly on top of me, and I'll just be dead. Just instantly obliterated. I'll put the poison trap right there. Make them run through the poison in the doorway. Come and get me. Come and get me. They can't even make it. They're pin-cushioned. Oh, one got through, two got through. Run up, put the poison trap there again. Make them stand in it. Yeah, stand in that. It's a good thing I never run out of arrows. Imagine if there was like a quantity of arrows that I had going into a dungeon, and then after that I had to use like my blades. Honestly, that kind of sounds fun. That kind of sounds like a modifier I might want to try. Use my ultimate on these dudes. Let them have it. I gotta kill that portal. No, the portal. Yep, there we go. Yeah, perfect. Woof. That was a lot of boys. I was afraid. I knocked everybody down. I don't know why knocking them down is so funny to me. But especially for the bigger they are, the funnier it gets. Oh, I got a glyph. The exploding guys spawned directly in my poison trap. And the skin just melted off their body and their corpse was just left there. That was super dope looking. A lot of my survivability is coming from my pet right now. He's giving me an insane amount of not only barrier, but also if you look at my health globe at the bottom here, you can see that there's like an extra layer of red, and that's called Fortify. And Fortify is basically just additional health. Oh my god. Did you see how close I got to death right there? Holy shit. Fortify is basically just additional health on top of the health I already have. Can I use this? No, I don't have the object. Damn it. Okay. Just gonna put that there. Poison trap them. Which knocks them down when it activates. It gives me a second to deal additional damage without being afraid. Put the poison trap on the portal so that it's constantly destroying it. I'm gonna use my ultimate. Damn, dude, there's so much damage so quickly. Thankfully, I have like 12 revives in here. But these boys are ready for me the second I come back. That's not great, huh? Trap it. Hopefully this works. Alright. It's scary. It's scary to know that I can just be ended so quickly, you know? It puts the pressure on for you to move at the correct time. I still don't have the object that I need to get through that door either. Oh, that feels so cool. That was my ultimate. Like I said, I'm never gonna get tired of firing off all those arrows at the same time. It's these guys that deal the lightning damage that really are the problem here. I gotta make sure I kill them immediately. Oh, that almost got me. I use the wombo combo. Make my ultimate a guaranteed crit. Oh my god. So much damage to my health. Okay. Alright, I lived. Just barely, but I made it. Cat wants to be part of the show. Alright, I gotta be careful of these traps. The object that I need is in the middle of these traps. This. I'm betting if I interact with this, that is a lot. I lost a stack of Zoltan's warding for that. Was it worth it? I'm not sure. I need to get out of here, though. Alright, I have the object that I needed. It's making me run super fast, which I love. Movement speed in this game is super slow. So when you get additional movement speed, it makes the game, like, your quality of life goes up so much. Look how fast I am. I almost don't even want to put it in the thing. Alright, fine. Take that. Let me go through to the next room. I'm sure it's gonna be a shit show. Yeah, there's a lot of traps in here. I'm gonna use the guaranteed crit on my ultimate to clear everything out as quickly as I can. Now the big guys are here. I had a feeling they'd be coming. Use that to get out of the way. I lost a couple of stacks. Got hit by a few traps there. But what can you do? Oh my god. I might die. That's too many. And they all have on death effects in a room filled with traps. It's not looking good. Oh, and a portal? Could I? Oh my god. Thank you so much. Oh my god, thank god. Thank god for the ultimate. If the ultimate wasn't that strong, I don't think I would have made it. Nice. Alright. Okay, so that was the end. That was the last room. I got 2 additional chests. This is the first one. Got some pants. I got a new tuning stone, which allows me to modify the moves of my spider companion. So that's cool. Chest armor, another tuning stone, nice. Pants, a helmet. Oh my god, dude. This is a generous amount of loot, I'm not gonna lie. That's very significant. I got 8 XP. Sweet. Alright, I gotta upgrade some of my glyphs. Or one of my glyphs, I guess. Not sure which ones I wanna do here. That's additional poison damage. I think I might want to do that one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the poison damage one. Bane. We're gonna increase Bane. Nice. Alright. Let's go back to town. And use our stuff, see what we got. Yes. Season 3, feeling alright. The Gate Hall is the best part of Season 3, in my opinion. This is essentially a town where all of the things are very close. All of the vendors that you would normally go to, your stash, your wardrobe, which is where you change your transmog, your appearance, and stuff like that. All of that shit is extremely close together. The alchemist is here. The jeweler is here. So everything that you need, aside, like, instead of a regular town where everything that you need is all over the goddamn place, everything that you need here is right next to you. So that feels amazing. Let's see. We got a 681 helmet, which is a lot better than my current 492, but it has crap stats on it. So that's going to be a pass. This one only has... We're going to go through and delete and mark junk everything that only has 3 stats on it. This one is a legendary, so that has 4. This is 3 stats. This is 4. This is 3. 3 stats. Because we don't want anything that has 3 stats. Those are immediate junk. Anything that doesn't have the gold border is also immediate junk, unless it's a legendary. And then we'll save it just in case we like what it has on it. Alright, so that's that. Oh, that one. Okay, so this one gives us 34 intelligence, basic attack speed, and life. This is crap. This one was crap as well, right? Fire resistance, poison resistance, barrier generation, that is dookie. I will save that for the... Actually, I don't need that. I'm never going to use the close quarters combat key passive because I'm using a bow this season, so I don't need that. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. This is a 683 chess piece. This has everything that I need except it gives me 8% control impaired duration reduction. Like, that kind of... I don't care about that. But the rest of it I do like. It's got more dexterity. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. That's going to be my new chess piece for now. Till I find something better. Willpower, damage, Fire resistance, shadow resistance. I don't really need that. I'll put that in the vault. Okay, this is a much better crossbow in terms of damage. Critical strike damage, damage to crowd control, damage to chilled, damage to enemies affected by traps. It could be good. I'm gonna save that. We'll give it a re-roll here in a second. A dagger. I don't need daggers, so this is gonna be whether or not I care about the effect, which I don't use puncture, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let that go. Okay, new pants. These pants have dexterity on them already. They have poison resistance, they have lightning resistance, they have dodge chance against close enemies. I think this is a better pair of pants than the ones that I'm currently wearing. It's much better in item level. We're going to go ahead and put those on. Sweet. Got some new pants. We can delete the old pants. 29 dex, 10% total armor. This is close, right? This is pretty close to the exact same thing. Poison resistance, dodge chance against close. Very close to the exact same thing, but it's missing lightning resistance, which is, I think, more important than 10% total armor. We can go ahead and get rid of those. That's a very good pair, though. Very solid pair of pants. I almost don't want to get rid of it, but it's got low poison resistance, so it's gone. Alright, the critical hits with marksman skills. We'll save those. We'll put that in the vault in case I ever care about the effect on it. There's a new pair of boots, and it's good, but it's missing movement speed. On the boots, movement speed is the thing that I care the most about, so we'll slap it in the vault since it's a legendary. I don't care about the rest of it. Those are also going in the vault. All of that's going in the vault. Okay, so go to the blacksmith, delete all my junk, swing over to the vault, stash even. Put all the things in the stash that I want to stash. And now, I want to go re-roll this crossbow and see if I can't get something good out of it. Let's, enchant. Okay, I want to get rid of the damage to crowd-controlled enemies. And I don't have a Forgotten Soul. Son of a bitch. Well, I can't re-roll it. I'll go put it in the vault. We'll see if I care about it later. I need to go do the Helltide and get Forgotten Souls. That feels so bad. I kind of wish I didn't have to do that because I really don't feel like doing the Helltide. You know. That being said, I guess it does have some things that I do care about, like mats for the endgame bosses I can get from the Helltide. So maybe it is worth my time. I just, you know, it's not my favorite thing to do. It's like generally just an outdoor activity. It has no additional experience gained or anything like that. And there's the potential, if you die, there's the potential to waste your time, which is the thing that I hate the most about the Helltide, because I don't want my time wasted. Like, I'm not playing hardcore. If I die, I don't want it to take away half my currency, which is what happens when you die inside of the Helltide. You get a special currency for killing the mobs called cinders, and if you die, you lose half of them, and you need a significant amount of them to open the chests that are in there to make it actually worth your time. So having to go in there to just to re-roll my gear kind of sucks, but at least I do get some things that are relevant to my the setup and the end game. I have to use the bathroom, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna shut my cam off. And I will be right back. I'm not sure if I said that before I muted the mic. I think I muted the mic first. I apologize. I'm back. I could not hold it anymore. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Sometimes you gotta pee. Alright, gonna spend my Paragon point. Take a sip of my drink. How much longer is the Hell Tide? Oh, we got a Legion in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Where is the Legion event? Show me the money. There we go. The Legion event not only gives me the whispers like I was talking about before, but it also, there's like a lot of people there usually, and there's a bonus for playing or for killing mobs while there are other players around. And so you end up getting a lot of experience from the Legion events. They last like 5 minutes, and you go up like half a level, which is great. I'm gonna summon my horse, and I'm gonna start riding, and I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Because it's 12:30 at night, it must be time for coffee, right? It doesn't have to make sense. It's so delicious, though. It's genuinely, like, this cup keeps it hot. So, like, every sip is, like, the first sip out of the pot. And that's my shit, dude. I love, like, some searing hot, burns-to-drink coffee. When you get to the Legion event, there's this little campfire that you go and chill at. And the more people, or the more time you spend near the campfire, the more you get an experience buff. Goes up to 15. So that's kind of cool. Just gonna chill out here. We have 2 minutes and 15 seconds until the event starts, which is plenty of time to get the 15% experience buff. And in the meantime, we're gonna open up the season. And I have gained a bunch of levels here. I need to claim... What is this? I need to claim these smoldering ashes. It says I already claimed them. When I go in here, I can't spend any smoldering ashes. Blizzard, what the hell's going on with my ashes? It's a pain in the ash. It says free. It says I claimed it. I go to spend it, and I can't. It says I have 0. Is this a bug? Like, the season pass is already pretty undesirable. Why would you do this? There's a new emote that you can get if you decide you want to spend money. Oh, don't hurt the spider. That's our friend, man. Oh my god. Terrible. I don't like that one. I'm gonna accept all my free things. Already got that. That's a bow I can use. Yo, if you buy the season pass, look at this horse you can get. That's something. I like it better without the armor. It's got like I like the runes that it's got on it, but I'm very curious as to why its tail is chains. Very odd looking. But also kind of cool. I don't hate it. Other stuff you can get for free. What is this? An emblem. I didn't even know emblems were a thing. Like, you know, in Destiny, like, emblems are like the thing that everybody gives a... They'll like, go way out of their way to get an emblem. I didn't even know that they existed in this game. I actually really like these gloves. Those are like, gold... versions of the gloves from the, from Lord of the Rings. What the hell are those guys called? The Nazgul or whatever? Alright, the Legion event is starting. You can see how many people are here. Giant amount of people here. Pretty much the only thing that you do in this event is kill everything. That's like the whole point. You look on your map, you try and stick with the people to get the experience buff, and you just murder everything. And eventually, a big boss will spawn, and then you kill the boss. I'm gonna hit everything with the wombo combo. There's too many people here. They're gonna kill everything before anybody has a chance. Somebody's got an immunity bubble. You look on the mini-map, it's kind of like pulsing with a circle, telling us in what direction we need to go. In this part, we have to kill this, whatever spawns right here. Sometimes it's a tower, sometimes it's a, I don't know what you want to call that, like a big pimple. A mass is what it, that's gross. Nobody wants a mass. Except for Catholics, I guess. Alright, we're good. They're gone. I'll never get tired of that. See this again? Okay. I just leveled up. I'm 53 now. Hot damn. I was level 50 when the stream started, so... Considering we've only been playing for like an hour, that's pretty good. Maybe a little bit more than an hour. We're gonna finish off this Legion event, and then we'll, swing over to a Helltide, I think. Obliterated that bilious mask. Bilious? I have no idea what the word bilious means. It sounds like a nickname you would give your friend William. Making my way downtown. Big fly nest. Guess what's next? That's it, dude. That's all I got. Hope you liked it. Yep. There's me. There's a barbarian. There's a necromancer here. There's a lot of people here. These things don't stand a chance. Uh-oh. Yep, that's what happens. The big uh-oh. I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep it pushing. I gotta kill this dude so that we can kill the other guys. There we go. They all had a shield on them from that one guy. Yeah, buddy. And that's that. My ship broken? Close to breaking. I gotta be careful. I don't know what's close to breaking, but something of mine is close to breaking. I'm caught on a... What was that, a house? I don't even know. Gotta go repair. You know, you forget all about repairing until your shit breaks. Then you're like, oh man, probably should have repaired those 10 times I died earlier. I'm sad because I lost my giant experience buff from the campfire as well. It passed away when I did. Killing the fly nest. I'm lord of the fly nest. Just gonna let that guy have it. Here, you take that. What's this? A seaborn goddess. Doesn't look like any goddess I ever saw. Oh, it was a statue. I get it now. Bro. Gotta pick the homies up. Gotta save the homies. Those are dead other people. We need those to actually kill the guys. And now they'll pick me up. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. There we go. Thanks, homies. You gotta set the precedent, right? You see somebody dead, you pick them up. Them's the rules. I don't make them, I just follow them. Don't be a dick. Pick your friends up. I think that's pretty fair. Ow. This lady hurts a lot. I'm gonna put the poison trap on her because she doesn't really move around too much. She's got them thick thighs, you know? Not saying she's bedridden. I'm just saying she never leaves her spot. Gotta get out of that circle on the ground. That's gonna kill me. Use my ultimate. The circle on the ground just wants my shit. It wants me so bad. Thank God the other people are here, because I didn't do anything. That's not true. I helped. And I helped. We got him. Alright, that was a pretty large amount of experience. Oh, we got guys spawning here. We need those for endgame stuff. Yeah, give me that gurgling head. That's disgusting. That sounds like a video you would click on. Alright, I need to go to a blacksmith and repair before things get out of hand here. I don't want to be in the middle of a fight and then my bow breaks. Can you imagine? I like the look that he's got going. I forgot to change my transmog over there. Whatever. Sorry for my my pitiful coughs. I just had lung surgery, so I'm still recovering. Do I care about any of these? 3 stats, 3 stats, 3 stats. No, I don't. Get bent, all of you. Bang. Repair my shit. All of them. Thanks. Stash? Stash? It says there's a stash right in front of me. There it is. It was covered up by this man's horse. Okay. On the bottom here, you can see the Whispers of the Dead. I have 5 out of 10. I probably should complete those. Is there any that I can complete inside of the Helltide? Negative. Okay, so then I'm looking for this little leaf-looking thing, which tells me it is the seasonal stuff, which will give me additional Whispers. I don't see any of them. They should be like here somewhere. It's possible I've already completed them. It expires in 6 minutes. I must have completed them. That's okay. We can swing over to what I want to do. I guess let's just go to the Helltide. We'll find something in there. Gather up some of these materials for the inevitable Duriel farm that we'll be doing in, I don't know, 20 levels or so. This is pretty sketchy. These guys are 5 levels higher than me. If those little exploders explode on me, that's going to be the end. Gotta be very careful about those. Be liberal with the potion usage. Really get in there. Alright, so I'm picking up these aberrant cinders. You can see right here, this is my cinder count. I need 250 of them to open the chest that gives me materials for Duriel. If I die, I lose half of them. That's the time waster mechanic here inside of the Helltide. Killing the mobs will give me the thing that I need. The material. And then I should be able to look on the map and find the chest that I want to go put my, my materials into. My cinders. Getting very low from those melee mobs with the big axes and maces and stuff hit very hard. Also, these thorn beasts are ridiculously deadly. I have no idea why they're so strong. But they stand on the outskirts of fights and they just kill you. Oh boy, 2 bears. Could I? I'm gonna use my ultimate. Not playing games with the bears. Yes. Thank you. I feel like this is not dropping a lot of cinders at all. Checking my map in the Helltide is almost certainly going to be my doom. God forbid I need to check and see if something is nearby. I'm gonna pay for it with my life. I'm gonna stay by this other player. The two of us can help each other to not die. This is a fire sorcerer, it looks like. I only have 1 potion left. That's not great. I just got here. I only have 1 potion left. Again, we're just sticking close to this homie. These elites will almost certainly destroy me. What level is he? 57. So he's a lot closer to their level than I am. Stay away from their on-death effect. Kaboom! The hell away from me. Ah, cool. Alright, sweet. I can run in here and I can talk to this this healer. Refill my potions. Pretty sure I can buy a new potion as well, like an upgraded healing potion. There's a cat, like, walking across, well, it's gone now. Walking across the computers over here, that's not good. That's alright. Picking up the chest. Thank you. Lots of cinders in the chest. What the hell is going on with this guy? Go home, bro. You're drunk. A public event over here. Oh, God. The on-death effect of the dude I just walked up next to almost killed me. So much damage to me. Obliterating my health. I can't believe I only have 60 cinders. I feel like I've been killing the hell out of everything. Oh, did I unlock more smoldering ashes? Oh my god, thank you. I can't use any of them. I have no idea why. I think this is the end of this public event here.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. I just got here. There's nothing in that. Okay, I'm gonna use this moment to check my map and see if I can find the chest. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna start making my way over to that chest. This is the first season where that's been marked on the map. Previously, you had to find that on your own. And by find that on your own, I mean we all went to helltides.com and looked at the Helltide fucking map to show us where the goddamn things were, because Blizzard didn't want to put it on the map originally. I don't understand why that is, but I'm glad that they did it this season. That's one W for Season 3. You don't have to use an external website to figure out where the chests are inside of the Helltide. Season 3, big dubs. That's a joke. but genuinely a good quality of life change. That's a joke because it got such terrible reviews off the start. It was not doing well until Blizzard came in and decided it was time to fix it. Earlier I talked about the shaman. If you guys were listening just now, you could hear that shaman sound effect that I was talking about. It sounds like a kid playing with a rattle. And they'll just keep resurrecting the enemies around you. You'll kill them, and they'll just keep picking them back up. I'm not sure if they give experience after they've been picked up, but it's super annoying regardless. I gotta kill these thorn beasts. They're destroying me. I'll take those gloves. Once I rack up the combo points, they really can't do much to stop me. It's really powerful with the 8 arrows compared to the 5, which is what happens when I have 3 combo points. I'm gonna go ahead and unleash the beast with the ultimate skill on these hoes. That's right, take that. My ultimate skill is ultimate. It always sucks when you have an ultimate skill that feels like it doesn't do anything. Rain of Arrows kind of felt like that. Like it was like a limp dick ultimate, you know, like a limp noodle. You press it, and like it does something, but it's not what you hope it would do. It doesn't feel like that with the unique on. This thing is putting in work now. Okay, that's a lot of people. I'm gonna go ahead and back up immediately. A lot of melee mobs in there. I do not want to be in melee with anyone. This Helltide Conjurer guy will keep spawning them. Be careful of the ranged mobs that are hitting me. Ranged mobs deal a ton of damage. Melee mobs are scary because they have things that you can avoid, but if you get hit by their big attacks, they'll knock you down and crowd control you, stuff like that. Makes it difficult to deal with. Helltide is now dropping meteors on me that I have to avoid. Nothing like a good meteor. Exploding enemies as well. It's a little bit ridiculous how many things are going on here inside of this event. And again, if you die, there's a good potential for your time to have been wasted, which is not my favorite mechanic. Only have 2 potions left. Oh my god, a healing well, no way. Like, literally, as I was complaining about not having potions, the thing that gives me potions appears on my map. Thanks, Blizzard. I'm gonna put that in the middle of the ranged mobs. Yeah. Alright, 152. Still need 100 more cinders to be able to open the chest I'm headed towards. God, that feels cool. That is so cool, dude. I got a public event here. Which I should probably take part in. The Wayward Soul. Pretty sure this is the one I gotta... Yeah, I gotta walk with this one. This mob over here is shielding them, so I can't deal a lot of damage to them. And I can't hit it from my current position, because they're all in my goddamn face. Just gonna pop my potion. Use my ultimate, hopefully that kills it. Looks like it did, thank goodness. Put my poison trap in the melee. Since they all want to run up on me. Run into this poison, you big bitch. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm so low. Alright, I have to get out of there. Yeah, I want to walk with you, but I have no potions, and you're gonna get me killed. I'm out. I'm not trading my, not trading all of my cinders for nothing. Yes, dude, I still got the mastery on this event. Nice. Assuming I live through this, that will have been worth it. Let's go. All right. Sacred dagger. Sacred gloves. Some obols that I can't pick up. Feels bad that I can't pick up the obols, which is you turn them into a vendor for like stuff. You can turn them in for gear, or you can get these keys to open chests out in the world. Usually I keep a couple of keys on me. I forgot to buy those on this character. I'll probably do that next time we hit a town. Still working my way over to this chest. Got about 42 cinders left to gather. Then I'll be able to open it, get my materials for my Duriel run, which is like the endgame boss. The one that gives you the good loot. Oh, I need these. The Fiend Rose tree, it only spawns inside of the Helltide, and you need those materials to re-roll your gear to try and get different stats on it. Re-rolling gear is the best part of Diablo, in my opinion. It's the thing that makes build crafting doable until they fix itemization, and we don't have, like, you know, items that drop that give you damage on Tuesdays when it's raining. And your car is broken down. Like, it's that kind of shit. Like, it's ridiculous how absurd the modifiers are that you need to build into right now. It'll be like, yeah, so you get extra damage if you make a pot of ramen and fill it with shrimp on Thursday night. That's how items feel right now. Apparently I need 275 cinders now. It used to be... I swear it used to be 250. It might have been 300. They might have actually lowered it, but it feels like they raised it. Which means we gotta find some more mobs. I got 218. Almost, right? I don't know when I put on the thing that gives me, the immunity bubble, but I'll take it. I definitely need it in here. Go ahead and use my ultimate. I think it's time. All those guys, that's what I have that AoE move for. You hear the rattle? That's the shaman. Uh-oh. The world is now dropping meteors on me in addition to everything else that's going on. Just gonna dodge out of the way of the meteors. Put the poison trap on these guys. Fucking the Helltide ended and I wasted my time. That's that shit I'm talking about. I fucking hate the Helltide. Oh, God. So it ended. I had like 220 cinders. I was about to open the chest. Now it will spawn a new Helltide in 5 minutes. I do not have the, I don't have the cinders that I had anymore. Everything that I did in there was basically wasted. I didn't get to open any chests. I hate that. The cinders need to carry over to the next Helltide. The ones that you gathered need to carry over. I just wasted, I don't even know how long I was in there. 15 minutes, 20 minutes? Like, it feels like such a waste of time. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not into it, dude. I'm gonna go finish off a grim thing of whispers, and then I think we're gonna call it a night here since it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. We'll see what I get from the whispers. I'll hit level 54, which is a good amount of experience and stuff for this run. Definitely want to hit the healer so that I can fill my potions before we leave. Oh wow! All right, somebody did it for me. Someone who was close enough to me completed one of the objectives, and it finished my whispers for me. I don't know if Blizzard heard me complaining and decided it was time to give me something for free, but I'll take it, dude. It really sucks that I wasted all that time. It feels bad. That is my least favorite part of the game. I don't like the Hell Tides for that reason. That shit bothers me. It really, really agitates me. That's level 54. This is all of my stuff that I just got. Pick all those up. I got a new Nightmare Sigil. A Gurgling Head, nice. Got a new Glyph. I'll take that. And some stuff for the Seneschal, which is, again, the little spider companion. This multi-shot support. What is this? Supported projectile skills launch 1 additional projectile. Well, that sounds pretty good. I feel like... Let's see, what do I have? Gains a 28% attack speed bonus. You gain 8% critical strike chance against the same targets for 3 seconds. I feel like I might want to replace that with this to launch an additional projectile. Since it launches 3, if it launches 4, that's going to make that pretty good. And they explode for poison, I think, because I have this equipped. So that's cool. I feel like that's good. Yeah, good karma, exactly. Exactly. Thank God that somebody was there doing that. And I got to reap the rewards for no reason. That feels nice, you know? I have 5... I have 5 Paragon points I have to spend. That's also pretty good. I like that. Let's see, what is this? Non-physical damage, imbuement skill cooldown. I need to put a glyph in this glyph slot. Let's see. I got the poisoning damage effects have a 10% chance to deal double damage, and it gives me increased poison. Feel like that might be the one. Let's go ahead and just drop it in there. I got 5 out of 25 strength. Can I even get enough strength in here? No, I have to upgrade it. I can get this. I want to make my way over to this. I could get this one. So I can get 10 more strength in here if I wanted. What are the other ones? Enemies affected by trap skills take more damage. I don't feel like that's worth it. I don't wield a melee weapon. I don't care about taking less damage from vulnerable enemies. That's useless to me as well. Gain 20% chill effect is useless. Damn. That is sadly bad. Like, not good at all. Non-basic and non-core skills deal 15% times increased damage. Well, that could be good. And it also gives me plus 30 bonus to all magic nodes, which is these ones. Yeah, that could be good. I feel like I'm still going to stick with the strength, though. Once I upgrade it, it will, it'll increase in size by 1, so it'll go, from here, it'll go to here, which will make it include this strength node. It'll have this one, it'll have this one, and this one. I only need to buy 5 of them to hit the mark. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We'll put 1 there. It will increase. I'll put 1 here. Right? No, I feel like I should do this one. And then we'll do this one here. I have 17 now, so that will give me enough whenever it's upgraded to, like I said, it'll increase by 1 size. So it'll include that, it'll include this, and then this will be active. And it will get, I'll get a whole bunch of increased poison damage, which not only affects my skills that do the poison, like the poison trap, and when I put my arrows on, and when I use rain of arrows, it also is poisoned, but it will also affect the Seneschal when it does its attack, because 60% of its damage is poison. So that should be pretty nasty, especially when I get it leveled up. I like that. Let's look at the gear here, see if I have anything worth a damn. This is that, this only has 3 stats. This can go. Right, we got the Sacred Sword. Damage over time, core skill damage, damage to slowed. I don't have slow. I probably don't want that. It's also missing dexterity. I'll probably just skip that. This is cold damage, marksman skill damage, imbued. I don't need to replace the chest, so we're just gonna do that. Let's see, I'm gonna sort that. That's 3 stats, so I don't need it. 3 stats, so I don't need it. And going down the line here. This is rare. These aren't sacred. I don't need those. Let's check out these gloves. 31 dex. That's really good. It's got ranks of things that I don't care about. Critical strike chance against injured. I mean, that's good, but it's got ranks of things that I don't care about. I want to re-roll that, and we'll see if we can get something good out of it. And then we got this dagger. I don't care about daggers because it gives me, if you look on here, I can't like use the mouse to highlight it, but underneath the damage per second, underneath attacks per second, it says 14% damage to close enemies, and I don't care about that because I use ranged weapons, right? So I want to use swords, which give me plus critical strike damage. So every time I crit for way more when I'm using swords, and the daggers give you additional damage to close enemies. I don't care about that at all. So I'm literally just looking at the effect, the legendary effect that it would do. Using an agility skill, reduce the cooldown on your next subterfuge skill. I'm gonna go ahead and just delete that one. I don't care about that. Okay, so let's see. Critical strikes with core skills increase your attack speed by 19%. See, that is a pretty good one. That's a pretty good legendary effect. Let's go to the town and see if I can re-roll anything. We'll see if I got any of the material that I needed to re-roll stuff and try to get a different stat on something. I may have, I may not have. Looks like I dropped a legendary somewhere along the way. Oh my god, I got another unique. Let's go. Okay. That put it in my stash? It did. Okay, so let's check it out. We're just gonna take these. These are the 3 that it just gave me. This one can go immediately back. After attacking enemies with a basic skill, increase the damage of your next core skill cast within 5 seconds by 9% up to 30%. That's pretty good as an effect, but I'm gonna put it in the vault. Because I'm not fucking with the effects right now. I'm just trying to get sacred gear that works. Because after I get like a full set of sacred gear, I'm gonna be so strong that I can just leave World Tier 3 and go into World Tier 4. And then once I'm in World Tier 4, that's when I'll start really looking at the effects, like the legendary effects of things, and trying to get like a build together that like really works. This one has vulnerable damage, basic skill damage, damage to slowed, and damage to stunned. I don't do anything that stuns. I don't really do anything that slows. So overall, this is not that good of a crossbow. Even though it's like 500 more damage. It's like 50% more damage if I were to equip this compared to the current bow that I have. Anyway, we'll check it again in a second. This ring is unique. You can tell by the way it's like a different color. Like my necklace is also unique. And this thing, casting a subterfuge skill, leaves behind a decoy trap that continuously taunts and lures enemies, and then explodes for shadow damage. I mean, that's pretty cool, but I don't like the rest of the effects on it. I think I'm just gonna put it in the vault. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it could replace this. I think I'm gonna let it replace this. Off you go. Because I kind of want to see what it does. Like, I kind of want to see if it's fun, if it's good. Might be, it might not be. Alright, so... Did I decide that I care about this? I can't remember. Core skill damage. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. So we're just going to delete it. And then yeah, so I wanted to re-roll this pair of gloves. We'll see if I can. Put this ring in the vault. Stash. I keep calling it the vault because, you know, Destiny. But it's a stash. Going over to the... What is this? The Arcanist? The Occultist, even. Bang. Can I do it? No, I don't have any Forgotten Souls. Because the Helltide ended right before I got a chance to actually get anything from the Helltide. Oh, that makes me so mad. Oh, God, that makes me so mad. There's another Helltide up now. He's right over here. But like I said, the trouble is... I don't get to keep my cinders from the previous Helltide. I hate that. Genuinely can't stand that it takes away your currency. Watch, I'm just gonna go there. Like, on the off chance I'm wrong, I want to go there and be like, oh my god, no way. It actually let me keep it. But in every season prior to this, when the Helltide ends, you lose all of your cinders. Which is not good. We shouldn't be wasting players' time at all. We need to be respecting their time. We need to be respecting everything that they're doing. See, yeah, 0 cinders. Yeah, dude, I don't know that I can, I don't know that I care enough to farm up 275 cinders now. I'm gonna get like 70 or 75, and then I'm gonna go grab one of these small chests. So at least I got something from the Helltide. Oh my god, I think that was my unique that just exploded those guys. It left the decoy trap that taunts. That's awesome. Oh my god, there it is. That's the decoy trap. Oh, that was so cool. I'm actually really glad I put that on. Put the poison trap down. That's everything getting taunted. It got taunted into the poison trap. Oh, I actually love that. I love that effect. That's so neat. Okay, it'll happen again here in a second. I'll try and show you guys. It's hard to see. Bang. So I placed my trap down, and it just exploded them. Is it only when I place my own trap, or does it do it on its own? Let's see. Casting a subterfuge skill. So that's a subterfuge skill. That is also one. Okay. Exactly. Exactly, Ron. Gaming is supposed to be fun. If you waste the player's time, then they don't enjoy doing the thing. Doing the thing is supposed to be, like, awesome and fun every time. If you take away their currency, it removes their ability to have fun. It removes the give a damn, you know? The give a damn is extremely important. Okay, so when I put my poison trap down, it places the decoy trap. The decoy trap taunts everything so that they run over to it, and then they explode in my poison trap. Oh my god. The combo is so funny. And that can happen every 12 seconds. I'm gonna wait for everybody to come into range. And then I'm gonna use my ultimate. Oh my god, that feels so cool. Well, everything died. 37 cinders. I feel like, again, I feel like I should have more cinders than this. So we're gonna hit this chest of jewelry. See what I can get out of it. Hopefully, I can get enough cinders by the time that happens. I I need to be in here so that I can get the material that I need, the Forgotten Soul, to reroll items, which is dumb. I think I'm gonna talk about that some more maybe tomorrow. Put that on my list of things to chat about, because boy do I have a lot of complaints about stuff. You know, a lot is good, but at the same time, a lot is also not so good. That guy gave a lot of cinders. Put the trap down, let them all go to it, and then get exploded while they're knocked down in the poison. That's fantastic. That's a great ability for me. I wonder if that's new. I've never seen that unique before. That's super fun. The Seneschal is doing work, bro. Like, it is destroying. Yeah, if you take away the gamers give a damn, they will stop playing your game. It will create apathy, and immediately after they feel that, they will be like, why am I doing this? And then before you know it, they're off playing Pal World. Or something else, whatever the next big game is. Getting close to that, that jewelry chest over here. Uh-oh. Oh, that's an on-death poison. That is extremely effective. I'm very impressed by that. Amulets. I don't need an amulet. Also, I don't have 125 cinders. Let's try this one. I have 41 minutes left in this Helltide, so there's no chance that I will lose what I have unless I die. Which probably will not happen. I hope. Yes, sir. That skull icon above their head is them being taunted. The hilarious part of them being taunted is that they are taunted to my poison trap, and then the decoy trap further explodes for a large amount of damage. So it's like they're double hit by that move now. Okay, so I'm gonna use it again so that you guys can see. Bang, I put the trap down. Everything gets the skull over their head. And then the trap explodes and kills everything. Feels good. Feels good. Here it goes again. Trap explodes, they all fall down. Second trap explodes, they all go kaboom. I'm gonna let the Seneschal do things, because I want to see what it looks like here. Go ahead. Oh yeah, it's definitely poisoning them too. So not only does it deal a lot of damage, but it's also poisoning them. Okay, handguards. 75 cinders, I have enough for that. That actually gave a lot of XP as well. I got a potion. I felt cool. This is great. This is everything I wanted it to be. Yeah, I don't want to hurt the deer. Those deer can run. Go ahead, get out of here. Come over to him. Let them all get taunted. That is so cool. And then... bang. Like, so much just happened. No! Oh my god, no! So I lost half my cinders right there. After I got a ton of them from that play that I just did, I lost half of them pretty much instantly. And that feels stupid. Get him, little buddy. The little fireflies are doing work. From the spider pet. I want to get one more chest before I leave this Helltide to make up for the one that I lost. But that means I gotta go somewhere else. Let's go here. Let's go there. And get on my horse so I can travel a little bit faster. If I find a group that looks big or has an elite in it, then I'll jump off and use the horse ability, which is basically my ultimate. Shoots a bunch of arrows. Pick that up along the way. I'll take that 300 gold. Thank you so much. I feel like there should be more enemies here. I'm gonna hit these guys, 'cause I want this ore vein. That was extremely effective. Got a new glyph from that. Happy about that. Getting close to this chest. I need more cinders. I wonder if the sound, that knocking sound, that doom doom doom, I wonder if that sound is the fireflies from the Seneschal Companion. Like, I want to say it is, but I'm going to have to do some testing where I don't press buttons so that I find out for sure. Probably should not do that in the Helltide, though. Killing a fly swarm. What you got? Nothing? That's the best ever. Take that Fiend Rose, thank you so much. What do you got? Handguards. I'd only need one cinder for that. I should be totally fine. Use my ultimate here. And they're gone. Alright, that felt super cool. I got a bunch of XP from that as well. Get some gloves. Alright. I feel like I did not waste my time this time. So that's good. Why are these guys red? Got it. Okay. So the tortured gift of mysteries is how many cinders this time? I'll take that. Uh-oh. This chest that I'm walking over to, I'm not gonna get it, because it's gonna take way more cinders than I have. But it was like, it's supposed to be the chest for, like, loot. There's one that gives you endgame boss materials, 250, okay. There's one that gives you endgame boss materials, and then there's one that gives you a lot of loot. And that's the one that gives you a lot of loot. But I'm not waiting until I have 250 cinders. They're out of their mind. Out of their goddamn mind. Alright. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go to town, check out what we got, and then, and see if I can equip anything. Rubbing my hands. Please, Lord, let me equip something. 704 gloves. Skills deal up to 13% times increased damage based on your available resource when cast. Well, 2 ranks of rapid fire. That's pretty good. 8% attack speed after dodging an attack. That's kind of crap. There's actually a lot of crap on here that I don't care about. Are they better than my current gloves? Yes. By a lot. But I need to re-roll them. Alright. And then we're going to sort this out. 26 willpower. This is crap. 27 dexterity, lucky hit chance. 2 ranks of flurry, 2 ranks of twisting blades. Crap. 31 dex. That's a lot better. Man, this is actually really good. This is really good pair of gloves. If I could re-roll them. That's a very good pair of boots. If I could re-roll them. Let's see. Do I have anything? Did I gather anything from that Helltide that I will be able to use to re-roll? Go over here. Hit this. Oh, yes. I have 4. Okay, awesome. I want to get rid of the ranks of barrage, and I want either attack speed or ranks of rapid fire. We're going to go ahead and re-roll the stat. It's going to take that away and give me other options. It literally gave me the same option. Why, when you hit re-roll, this is a gripe. Here we go. Why, when you re-roll a stat, does it give you the exact same option? That should not even be a chance. There should be a 0% chance that you can get the exact same fucking thing when you use it. That means I wasted my material. I only have one actual thing that is different, or I can hit no change. That doesn't feel good. We're just gonna replace it with the exact same thing that it was. Congratulations, me. Good thing I got that exact same thing. Alright, we'll replace it with willpower. That's at least better than the gloves that I have on. 31 dex. I'll put those on instead. I like these better. I don't want to re-roll them again. They're not that good. Alright, cool. Oh, the boots. Let's re-roll the boots. Craft. Alright, I want to get rid of the intelligence, even though that's a lot of intelligence. I want to get rid of it, and hopefully have something better. Oh, could I? Could I have less intelligence than are currently on the boots? This is terrible. The itemization in this game really leaves a lot to be desired. Dodge chance against distant, or dodge chance in general. Ugh. Yeah, no change. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of these boots. They're not that good. We'll put the legendary things in the stash so that we can use them later, which is actually right here. Bang, bang. And then we're gonna head over to the blacksmith, because I think I'm just gonna get rid of these things, spend the Paragon point, and we'll see what's up. Take my shit. Also, repair my stuff. How many Paragon points do I have? 2. Alright. We're moving over to this one, to this big node here. Take the dex, take the willpower. And I'm getting close to that. Non-physical damage will help with the poison damage that I deal, and also should help with the Seneschal's poison damage from the fireflies. So that'll be cool. And I think... Let me do this. I want to do a little bit of this. Where are you? Yes. That is perfect. gonna do that. And okay, so if you guys missed the beginning part of the stream, and you want to hear me talk about how the future of gaming has changed, it's changing before our very eyes. 2024 has been a crazy year, and a lot has already happened. So if you guys haven't, if you weren't here for the beginning, definitely check that out. And also look for uploads on our main channel. If you guys are new here, make sure you check out the main channel, DudeNoWay Gaming, where I will be uploading stuff from the stream, my discussion topics and stuff like that. You can find them in a more condensed way over on DudeNoWay Gaming. This is our live channel, and we're still working towards monetization here. So if you guys do watch, if you do spend the time here, it actually really helps because it gives us a chance to get the hours that we need, the watch time that we need to get us closer to the partner program. If you haven't yet, please do me a favor and sub to the channel. Press the like button on the stream because it does help for the algorithm as we end. It will recommend the stream to people, and who knows, they might find something they like. They might become new viewers, or like new fans. And every little bit helps. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Kramit the Frog, Pedro Stark, Stargazer, thanks for being here. Ron, thank you so much for everything that you do and spending the time with me. I'll be back tomorrow around 11 a.m. Thanks for being here. I'm Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.